Yo, what's good? We back with another episode of What You On Podcast. Your boy Cam, got my man Wale, episode 11. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but first and foremost, mental health check, man. Where you at?
Today I'm at like a 4.
Okay.
You know, got a birthday party to go to.
Okay.
Gonna take my son swimming and shit.
Okay.
So.
He know how to swim?
No.
Okay. So
he's only like 14, 15 minutes.
You got okay, so you got the floaties and everything.
Yeah, he's
ready.
Still young. Yeah, but we plan on putting him in swimming classes and shit.
Okay.
You know,
At the Y?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
So get him started early.
Okay, that's cool.
What about you, man?
I'm on I'll hover between like a 1 and a 2.5.
Damn.
But we not gonna stop, and I'm not getting into it because we got enough sad news to talk about. So we got a couple deaths that's happened. Malcolm-Jamal Warner drowned.
R.I.P.
Theo from the Cosby Show. I think him as an actor, it was very significant just for the fact that the way Bill Cosby set it up, he didn't want no stereotypes. He had I think it was like professors or college people, whatever, make sure to review the characters. Because prior to that, the main like black male character, like young man, was like JJ from Good Times.
Yeah.
And no knock on him, but everybody wasn't like that. So he was trying to make him a more everyday character and a template moving forward. Because like if you watch like the early episodes of Family Matters before Urkel came, if you look at Eddie, he was damn near Theo all over again. You know what I'm saying? So like that's who the template that they was trying to move it on to. He was around in hip hop early on. He shot the New Edition N.E. Heartbreak video. My mama had that album. That's got Can You Stand the Rain on that album, boy. And that song. You're not my kind of girl. That I be jamming to that. Like they got some slaps on there. He shot another video for Special Ed. Okay. He was in a couple Houdini videos, and I would notice him in some of them videos, and I noticed stuff because, like, every now and then you want to do the knowledge. Right. What was the 80s rap look like? You watch some of them videos, like, what the fuck is Theo in this video for? And they'd be like, he shot the video, or he just was outside dancing and all of this.
Doing shit early.
Outside in the mix, you know what I'm saying? He on TV. Him and
probably trying to make some of that money that he wasn't making on the TV show.
I think Bill Cosby was holding them down. Yeah. Because remember, that was a big show. Like, the only show that beat them from like that time, the 80s up into the 90s, was The Simpsons. When The Simpsons came out. Okay. That's because you got to think, when you watch, everybody, like if you grew up at a certain time period, Cosby Show was on TV. Not new episodes, so you watch it from when the nigga got a shag to where it's coming on and they doing the Running Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got the graffiti and all that shit. So I definitely fuck with him. He had a little thing that used to come on Saturday mornings on CBS, and it'd be like a little storybook, and he'd tell a story, and then it'd turn into a cartoon. Right. Of course, it got a lesson at the end because it got to be. But that Malcolm and Eddie, we used to fuck with that back in the day. So yeah, man, he was very pivotal, especially as an actor.
Yeah, I think Bill allowed the stereotype of what a black family would look like to grow and evolve. Because I think not every black family, especially back then, probably grew up in a situation that looked it like that, where you got both parents in there. They
Doctor,
both got good jobs, to
college,
get good money, send the kids to college.
First time a lot of people heard about dyslexia. Theo had dyslexia, so and they broke it down to where it wasn't like back when we growing up, that nigga retarded. That's all you said, or it's either
crazy.
And you got to stay like Uncle Pete from Soul Food. You got to stay in the back with the door closed. Hey, don't go back
or
there.
Or they just write it off like a behavioral issue.
Yeah, but like they was really, and the way they explained it was so eloquent, where it didn't seem like it was a stigma behind it. They was like, he sees the world differently, is how they explained it. So definitely a pivotal character. He was on a news show, another doctor show. I didn't watch it, but when you flick it, that's the doctor.
I think it was a resident.
Yeah. So R.I.P. You just was talking about you teaching your son how to drink. Oh my gosh, that's because of him. How to swim. I am so sorry. How to swim. And I was gonna say, I'm not sure. They might have got caught in the riptide.
Yeah.
So
he got caught up in the tides.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is, myself personally, I almost had an incident when I drowned.
You was freaking the fuck out.
No, listen, I was about maybe 13, 14, and we took a family trip to Miami, to Florida. That's where our family reunion was. And all I remember is my granddad was like, all right, I'm going to take you to the beach. but like just be careful. And you know, in my head, I'm thinking like, what I need to be careful of?
Sharks.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You
like,
out here,
you gonna see the fin.
So I'm doing little kid shit. I'm playing in the water. I'm picking up seashells because I'm like, I'm in Florida. I don't know if we're gonna come back next year. So I'm trying to collect as much seashells as I want. And I keep going a little deeper and deeper. And the water is probably about at my waist to my chest. And I was a little shorter. I was shorter back then. So this water was for real high as fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm in it, and all it took was one wave.
Okay.
It hit me. I fell. I got sucked in.
Ooh.
By the time I was able to come back up for air, I was getting hit with another one.
It's not funny, but it's like
my granddad literally had to like swim out and save me. And ever since then, I've realized like these waves ain't no hope.
Yeah, the tide ain't no hope. It's not funny, but it's like
my granddad literally had to like swim out and save me. And ever since then, I've realized like these waves ain't no hope.
Yeah, the tide ain't no hope.
Yeah, like people get out there and think, oh, like it ain't that strong. Like,
and swimming is a fucking workout against the tide. That's how. Remember Crime Time for WWE? The niggas used to dress like G Unit. We not laughing because he died.
Yeah, we laughing at the outfit.
But the dude passed away because his son was in a riptide and he jumped in to get him. They saved the son, but they couldn't get him. So you know.
That was my one moment where I realized, like, oh shit, the water is more dangerous than what we think.
Yeah,
we have so much fun in it that I think we don't look at it as dangerous.
Yeah,
the same thing with like driving and shit.
Like,
yeah, we fly and we drive
you
so much. You
dangerous shit on the regular, but one small mishap can cost you your life.
Right.
But speaking of wrestlers, since we brought up Crime Time, Hulk Hogan also died over the weekend.
R.I.P. him too.
The catalyst, I would say, to bringing the WWF at the time to the forefront, Vince McMahon wrote that wave damn near up until he died. Because every time he had come back, multiple iterations from when he was regular Hulk Hogan and he was Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yeah. A legacy that you can't dispute as far as wrestling. You know, a lot of wrestlers didn't like him. Yeah. They tell the stories, they didn't really mess with him. He didn't put a lot of guys over. If y'all don't know, basically he'll lose, like script himself to lose to make the other guy look good. He would refuse to do so. Right. His gimmick, they said he stole from another wrestler from the 70s. Despite all that, he was wrestling's first superstar. Yeah. You got to think when they show, you know, the footage of him and Andre the Giant fight when he slammed him. Yep. That's like, you know, like when the NBA show footage of the finals, they always show Jordan switch hands with the layup. Or they'll show Tom Brady now with a touchdown. Like WWE hold on to that. Yeah. And that was so iconic because like
it's the pump, the pump dunk, the tongue out.
Yeah, like that's that. Yeah. Like, but and the crazy part is if you ask a wrestling fan from that WrestleMania, that wasn't even the best match of that WrestleMania. It was Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man. Okay. They said that's the best match of the night, one of the best matches of all time.
So he was just Hulk more Hogan of the superstar, but not like who everybody was trying to see hit. Like,
but he overshadowed. He was was the guy, you know. Was it eat your vitamins or whatever? I didn't grow up in the 80s. I was born in 89. But even still, like I remember him being Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the music, like when he come out, he got a couple movies. We was just talking about that before we got started. Yeah. They weren't good. They didn't do good. Like they was trying to transition him to be a superstar, like how John Cena is, or maybe The Rock. So he laid the template for other wrestlers to follow. The evil, like, dark niggas.
Yeah, like, I like
the creepy
it
niggas.
Wasn't
it was so stupid as they had me in the spell to where I thought Undertaker was really dead.
Right,
like,
the nigga come out in the coffin.
I was like,
sit up. You
has
like
to be dead. They said so.
He possessed.
Yeah, like and then like you got to think they had the little vignettes that they would play on the jumbotron. Yeah, in the back somewhere. Like nigga, this is on a sound stage, but I'm really thinking this nigga in the graveyard, hand busting out the fucking thing, and his eyes rolled back.
They made a garden box in the back and just said,
fucking Paul Bear. So. He definitely did his thing with wrestling, you know, little controversies that kind of knocked him down a peg as far as the racial stuff. Yeah, but he's gonna
always be remembered.
Yeah, so I think as time goes on, they gonna ease that and then celebrate him because you still got to celebrate. It don't matter as long as he wasn't touching no kids or like raping nobody or doing nothing crazy. They gonna let a lot of that stuff fall by the wayside.
I feel like
celebrating.
Everything in history happens like that.
Yeah,
like if we was to hold on to every bad thing everybody. Nah,
some people don't get no pass because they didn't get OJ a pass. Cam and Mace gave him a pass. But OJ Simpson, they ain't give him a pass.
They ain't give him a pass, but OJ still gonna be a legend as far as football.
They don't even when you be watching football, they have his stat there, but they gloss past that shit.
They ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, or the announcer who like an old school football fan, they'd be like, the previous record was OJ Simpson in 2,000 yards, and they'd be like, wow, yeah. Was really something. Okay, back to the game. You gotta say that's like if Michael Jordan today raped like 10 people in a row. It's fuck Jordan throw his shoes away, but then every now and then like a nigga our age would be like, he was cold. he was cold. It's just he's also a fucking monster. Yeah. Last but not least, Ozzy Osbourne. I wasn't too hip. By the time I really knew who Ozzy Osbourne was, it was because of the Osbournes.
Yeah.
And I just remember him being on the couch going, Sharon.
Yeah.
I do fuck with Crazy Train. I fuck with Crazy Train. I had a playlist where, because, like I said before, like me, I always be wanting to know.
Right.
Or hear why people say this, that dude, or whatever the case may be. So I had a playlist, but that's been gone, so I don't remember. But I do know I was fucking with Crazy Train for a little bit. He passed away too. A lot of drugs. I seen his Behind the Music on VH1 years ago. Like I said, a lot of drugs, the controversy of biting the head off the bat.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, rock legend passed away. And not to sound too offensive, but I'm surprised he held on that long. You know what I'm saying? Because he was...
Yeah.
He was...
Especially with all the drug usage.
Yeah, he was
You would
cooked.
think that was... But what we can say is we had 3 legends that passed.
I think somebody else
which is crazy.
Too, but I can't remember.
But, Ozzy, his legacy will live on. Yeah. His family, they'll carry his name. They already
was on TV. Their kids on TV, been on TV. So, they've been holding it down, the legacy. So, yeah, man, those was the 3 deaths that happened. I'm pretty sure it was a couple that we don't remember or didn't speak of, or somebody probably dying right now that we don't know. Oh, Chuck Mangione just died. Chuck Mangione, the I don't know, the fucking trombone player or whatever instrument that is. I was introduced to Chuck Mangione from King of the Hill. Because they really was like
King of the Hill.
Yeah, like I don't know what it was about their fascination with Chuck Mangione. He was a spokesman for Megalomart. And the song he got is called Feel So Good. And he was like, I'm Chuck Mangione, and these prices feel so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I knew who he was. And he got a little song. And he got some slaps where I'll be hearing like, hey, that's a sample.
Yeah.
That's a tough sample.
Yeah.
He just passed away too.
Okay.
So, yeah,
R.I.P. him.
Yeah. So on some lighter news, well, we want to get straight into this because this is most pressing. You heard of the T app?
Yeah.
So this is basically mainstream America getting introduced to them girls' Facebook groups.
Yeah, basically.
I just seen the news that 4chan hacked the database, so now they got everybody's information. All the girls who signed up, they driver's license, they passwords, cause being messy, them apps don't hold nothing. They just got their shit in a fucking file. So they hacked their shit. It's out there now. And basically, if y'all don't know what the T app is, at first, it started out as an app, which I don't know why they would call it the T app if it was that serious. If they wanted to be serious, they should have called it to like Beware app or Safety app.
I think they just called it that because the women.
But it was supposed to be, or what they saying is, it was supposed to be a way of women to be like, okay, be careful of this dude. Yeah. He's a little handsy on a relationship, or he's a rapist, or he's abusive. Yeah. And that shit turned into, do y'all know him? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, is that the
now bitches just putting everybody picture in there
just to get the
find dirt?
Yeah, so basically that's what it is. Like, I ain't did nothing in a long time.
Don't get me wrong. I agree. I think the women should have an app where they can figure out who the creepy niggas is. Yeah, because you want to avoid that shit.
I want to avoid them too.
But right. But at the same time, I'm like, this shit. We know how vindictive bitches can get sometimes. Yeah. Like, this can get messy.
I just seen some shit on TikTok where he was, because it's a lot of niggas responding to their pictures being in there. One dude was like, he gave gay vibes. He's like, because I didn't want to fuck you, like, nigga, because I worked at Olive Garden and all you bitches was getting fucked. Like, I didn't want to fuck with y'all niggas. Like, he going off. So it's like, that's going to happen. Like, after the first wave of, okay, be safe, all right,
now where's the fuckery?
Yeah, like so now they probably posting like, do y'all know him? Like, is this my nigga? Is like, oh, I'm talking to him too. Like,
you think
know,
you on there?
Nah,
I don't give a fuck about.
No,
I think the niggas who should be worried is them DL niggas.
That's coming later.
I seen that on TikTok already.
Oh, okay.
Where they talking about niggas getting exposed.
I'm not on DL Twitter, TikTok. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Listen, he got latest bussy news at 10 o'clock.
I was because I was like, I was trying to find more information about the T shit because I'm like, what exact like. I wanted to know what's the process, and I found out like you said, bitches got to send pictures of themselves.
Yeah, you can't just be on
they
there.
They gotta verify you. You could get bitches was getting put on waiting list.
Yeah, they gotta wait. That's just like how that shit fell off now. But what's the shit that everybody was in them rooms doing COVID? But you know what I'm talking about though. Like spaces,
squares,
whatever the shit,
spaces,
whatever that was at the time.
Invited,
like somebody had get like you got to text the person an invite. Like don't nobody even use that. But it's so hot that they had to put a. But then it's like you got to ask yourself with the banking apps. Yes, I would give my information to my government issue identification and my social whatever app like that. What the fuck do you need what is you verifying this against? Like, what are you running this through?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit you got to ask. But the messy shit, I'm not on there. And if I am on there, suck my dick.
I think people don't realize how valuable that information is. Yeah. So that's why people just give it away because they like
we gonna leave the technical shit alone, get straight to the mess because that's what niggas. Because first of all, niggas, this is people first time because we all left Facebook. We probably still got accounts to keep up with people we don't want to talk to on a regular, or family members who just won't make the migration. But we know the girls groups that they had and they would get exposed. Somebody at least some shit, or you'll see some screenshots here and there. So we knew about that type of shit where they fact checking niggas. Yeah. So this is not a surprise. This is everybody else. Like it's coming back around. Yeah. I know some niggas in my mind that I know is in there. Not on no DL shit, but just for being whores. Yeah. Or just from being just some foul niggas. Yeah. So, you know. And then they said they coming up with a dude version. I'm not. First of all, but
I'm not sending my info in to get into this shit. And on top of it, who really cares? Like a lot of these niggas, for as most as y'all gonna try to use this app to be like, oh, this bitch a whore. Niggas still gonna fuck her. Yeah, like if
it's the same for the bitches. Like now a lot of them is running to try to check a nigga resume, not to see if he cheating, to just pause to see if the dick hitting on something, or just to see. Or they telling on themselves, saying how raggedy they pussy is. Like, you fucking with this nigga with all these red flags. But the funny thing is, though, I will shout out to women. Women bold. They straight up ask a bitch, you fucking my nigga, or you know him. Niggas be tap dancing around that shit. Like, let's say you might suspect we fucking with the same bitch. Yeah. You not gonna ask me because that's not part of the code. Yeah. You gonna ask your bitch and then she gonna tell you a story whether you believe or not.
You try to fake some type of scenario where you show a nigga a picture like, hey, look at this shit. Like, you know her?
I never thought of that. I never thought of that.
I got hit with that a few times. Like, hey, bro, you know this bitch? And I be like, yeah. Yeah.
No, I think about it. That has happened. This is how so fucking naive I am. That has happened to me multiple times. Like, yeah, I know that bitch. But I'm just thinking, so fucking innocent that you just asking me a question and now
like you said, niggas, like, I don't know. When it comes to dudes, we got a lot more codes and ethics that we hold to. First of all, women are savage. Yeah. They don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Like I said, a lot of times these bitches be promoting they niggas to other bitches. Yeah. Like, all you hoes that be on the internet talking about how your nigga be fucking you good and shit, like, all you doing is gassing the next bitch up to be like...
Niggas do that too, but that is the opposite when they mad. This bitch suck, everybody dead, nigga be like, she does, huh?
Yeah, but a lot of times when you get to that point, you kind of don't want to fuck with the bitch no more. Like when you start trying to
say that, then they be so hurt when they find out. Cause now it's a different day and age. Yeah. It ain't just like your bitch leaving, she just hoeing and you don't know about it. Now it's footage. It's gonna hit your timeline and you gonna be like, ooh, she getting loose. Oh my Shayla. You know what I'm saying? You gonna lose your mind. But like,
you be like, she wasn't doing that with me.
Hey, but this the thing though. I think a lot of niggas do that to protect a lot of codes is in place, to protect niggas' emotions, like,
cause niggas kill niggas. We know why.
Yeah.
If you fuck a nigga bitch and you tell him to his face like, my nigga, you wasn't fucking with her no more. She said she was done with your ass. You said that bitch a whore.
But I would never kill a nigga over no bitch. Only time I kill a nigga over a bitch is if like it's some shit where the nigga is like attacking her or just like, yo, this nigga follow me home type shit.
Ex-girlfriend or something, like, nah, that's old news.
But even if it's the bitch that you with, if a nigga hit you with like, hey, she been doing this and you got the evidence and it match up.
See, that's another thing. Niggas ain't gonna be using this app because niggas don't want to find out the dirt.
Yeah, they don't want to see that bitch. You might think your bitch on some shit.
Right, you think, oh, my girl a good girl. I'm gonna put it in here for fun. And then you get the fucking extended scroll that rolled out the back room.
Not the, what's the papyrus of papyrus?
They want to roll that bitch out there saying,
I decree that you are wiping your thigh. Nah, but niggas know all niggas know they bitch ain't good. Ain't no good bitches. Ain't no good bitches. You just gotta deal with, hopefully, that the at least amount of shit that your girl do is respond to a nigga's DM in a flirty way. That's the least you can live with that. You not gonna live with that because you gonna be mad, but you rather it go somewhere else. Like, all these bitches is on some shit. All these niggas is on some shit. Everybody on some shit.
Everybody got a past too, so I think.
Yeah, I don't worry about that, but I will side eye you based on how deep your past go. Like, if you was the chick that was getting trains ran.
Cole said if she say 4, 5 niggas, you gotta multiply by 3.
Yeah, but
So like, if your chick out here just telling you like, oh, it's just a handful of niggas, like that's the handful of niggas that she actually trying to count.
Yeah, that count, not the niggas you just hit because you was. But like, nigga, dusty niggas that still be getting pussy, or you be looking at chicks that be like, how he get her? Yeah. So that's on her resume too. But I'm just like, bro, everybody annoying and get on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody on some bullshit and doing some sneaky shit that they shouldn't be doing. And it's just access. It's too much access. It's too much social media access. It's too much. Motherfuckers is addicted to attention and communication and all of that shit. It's too much.
Let's be real. Relationships ain't working nowadays because how you gonna be in a crib with your bitch and then you got 12,000 big booty cute bitches on Instagram shaking ass, and as a nigga you can't help but to shoot your shot at least to see, like, I mean, all 100% of shots not taken.
I don't do that, sir.
Missed.
I don't do those things, sir.
I don't either. I'm talking as a single man.
Yeah, I'm a single man. I don't do that too. I know what you mean.
But you saying, like, if you in a relationship, like, it's a lot of temptation. Same thing with women. Because
it's a lot of
that's
niggas
why they choose up.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas that's just like, at the least, the option to be single is more advantageous to be instead of being in a relationship. You got more financial opportunities to jump here and there. You got more experience opportunities to jump here and there. And it's just to be single to do whatever you want with no ties or no responsibilities, where it take real effort to be in a committed relationship with just one person nonstop. And I just feel like,
I think it's a more older traditional thing. Yeah. Because I think these young guys are growing up, like we said, knowing that these bitches for the streets. Yeah. So they ain't trying to cuff none of these hoes. Yeah. And they just running through them.
They be cuffing them.
They get the cheeks though.
They be getting it. Man,
they'll cuff them, get the cheeks.
Niggas be tender dick though.
Yeah, but they'll also be cheating on the hoe too. Like, yeah, but they be tender dick and cheating.
It's the fucked up mentality that niggas got. People got in general. Like I said, I ain't never gonna say who I witnessed happen, but I was with somebody. I was chilling with a homie. I'm gonna say that, or individual. It's not Wale, y'all. It was with an individual, and he had a girlfriend. Right. And we chilling. He like, I'm gonna stop by my bitch real quick. I'm just thinking, all right, cool. And I was like, that ain't his bitch. Okay. She kissed him on the mouth, and they kissed. He's like, I love you too, baby. And like, he's like, nah, she got a dude. That's the shit that be happening. Like, that's the shit that be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucked up shit to where an individual could be in a committed relationship or emotionally or physically cheat and still go back to normal. It's just so blatant, and it just cross, and we make excuses for it or whatever the case may be, and it's
degenerate shit.
It's a cesspool out here, man. So long story short, the T app, a lot of niggas getting exposed. You right, it's finna get real funny when the DL niggas get exposed, because that always be funny because you see the nigga face be like, or be like Johnny Two Guns, and it be like Johnny Two Guns be getting 2 guns up his ass, like, you know what I'm saying? We like niggas be Jersey fist pumping his ass, like shot. And
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for everybody. I mean, y'all need to get it together, man.
But nah, that shit. But I will say this though. On a serious note, the fact that the way the internet is, a lot of men versus women incel loser shit is happening. Yeah. So what you don't want to happen is because now that the information got leaked, motherfuckers can start pulling a Craigslist killer. You know what I'm saying? Or start pulling information from now, just taking revenge. And she's this and she's that. I feel like
I think that's what it's gonna turn into. It's gonna turn into a back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think it should be
man T app. Then it's gonna be who can expose who the most.
Yeah, and it's gonna be real nasty. And I'm like, bro, if you feel like if you ever get to the point where you feel like you gotta ask a question about your partner that you dealing with, or somebody that you looking to deal with, but more specifically the partner, come to them directly and ask them like, hey man, what's going on? I have a feeling, or I seen this and this. Like, explain it. And if you don't trust the answer that they give you, leave. That's the end of the discussion. Don't live a double life. Or none of that shit.
Fucking be man enough and fucking get a private investigator, nigga. Fuck.
I think them going on cheaters.
For real. Like, because at the end of the day, if you got to run to a bunch of random niggas online to be like, hey, is my bitch solid? You lost anyway.
Yeah, because you first of all, when the moment I've never found the reason to want to hire a private investigator for anything. And niggas don't hire private investigators other than finding out if their spouse is cheating. So the fact as soon as you Google private investigator, you type in PRI, you already cooked. Because there ain't no reason, you don't need to be finding motherfuckers that's jumping bail. You're not hiring Dog the Bounty Hunter to be finding out your bitch is cheating. Because as soon as you get that green fucking night vision footage, your heart is broken. You'd rather have them say, yes, I haven't been true, than see night vision. I feel like the moment anything is in night vision is bad, all bad. I don't want to see no night vision. I don't give a fuck if they show the chick taking the trash out with night vision. I'm like, oh my God, she throwing away the trash. What the fuck is going on? Like, I would rather it just be like, you know what? I feel like it's this. And you add, or do the thing that people scared to do. Ask to see their phone. And depending on what level of fighting back they put up, you know this is something. You don't need to say nothing else. If you are scared to leave your phone unlocked and open around your spouse, you need to just check yourself in a relationship. Like when I was in a relationship, I went to go get some Uber Eats shit, and I was like, oh, I left my phone. I came back, the phone was unlocked and sitting on the bed with no issue. I showed her my DMs. I'm like, look, anything you see before we started being serious is before, ain't nothing else. And I feel like a lot of people scared because they want to have options. They don't want to cut themselves off to the attention and the options and being available, and that fuck up the relationship. Because why do you feel like you need to fight the person that you decide to be in a committed relationship?
Well, you know, that shit's like a drug, man.
Yeah, attention is a drug.
It's a drug.
Yeah, man. So the T app is going crazy right now. Thoughts and prayers. I give y'all best wishes, man. So like I said before, the advice that I give y'all, and then you take it or not, I don't really care, is if you feel like you gotta upload the picture of somebody you with or trying to talk to onto a website or the internet and ask strangers about this person, you done already lost. Yeah, so
find better people, find better partners.
Nah, stay single because it's scary out here. You can't say that because you locked in. He over there trying to give advice. You find better partners. Like, nigga.
Hey, listen, I can. Before we move to the next, all I gotta say is we know ain't no relationship easy. It's gonna take hard work. It's gonna take compromise. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if you find somebody good that got the same type of values that you got the same type of mindset, see life the way you see it, then you can make it work. And ain't none, sometimes people get caught up in this whole like compromise is bad. Like compromise ain't bad. Like if you a fucking druggie and you got to get off drugs to save your life, that compromise shouldn't be a bad compromise. That's a good compromise.
You know, the whole time you saying this is a crowd of bitches going, boo, I want to get flued out. Shut the fuck up, nigga. We don't want to hear what you got to say, nigga. Boo, this nigga finna take me to roof. Chris, shut up. Shut up. Like, that shit you saying sound good.
But if you is living like that, then just be safe. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Be safe.
Motherfucker gonna tombstone you on that yacht. They found out you. It's like, bro. It's all bad out here, man. It's all bad, man.
Listen, I just don't want this to turn into the norm. Where
it already is.
I'm just saying, like the T app turned into another app, and then turned into another app. I don't want that shit is dead.
Whether or not you understand this, sir, we are living in a 24/7 Zeus reality show right now.
Hey, God,
we are on like the 18th season of this Zeus Tubi movie that we all wrapped up in, whether it's a political drama or financial, money, relationship, sex, all of that. We are living in the filth. As the old religious folks would say, Sodom and Gomorrah.
It's definitely filth, bro.
It's filth.
I know all the grandmas and grandpas in heaven right now. They rolling over. They like all the civil rights activists. They like, this ain't what we fought for.
But you know, back in the day, they was letting them bloomers loose too. Like all of this shit was. It ain't never been a time where motherfuckers was on some whole shit. Like that song, Cab Calloway, Minnie the Moocher. That's talking about a bitch asking for money. She a low down hoochie coocher. That's old school slang for hoes, man. Like it ain't never stopped, man. So niggas was just getting it in. Motherfuckers was just like smacking cheeks after they did a little dance where you slap through their legs and they bring you back up, and they just was like, you know what it is?
Everything just so public.
Back in the day, they had better PR than what we got. Everything out in the open now. You don't think about the niggas from the 1940s that got the pictures like in black and white, and they dealing with racism and all of that. Yeah. You be like, oh damn, they so dignified, because it was like a thing to be like dignified. Yeah. But motherfuckers was eating ass and everything else back in the day, doing a little dance like this. Like,
turned up,
yeah, it was never.
That's how that shit got passed down.
Yeah, it ain't never been a time where motherfuckers wasn't going to the Cotton Club or whatever else motherfuckers was doing. And
hey, if you seen Sinners, you know.
Yeah, so motherfuckers was on some shit, man. There ain't never been a time where it ain't been nasty in these streets. Never been a time where
they told that nigga, he said, just how you eat that ice cream, you just lick the button.
Yeah, man. See, niggas and motherfuckers be in haystacks and shit. Motherfuckers working hard work.
Nigga, my nigga, she told him, I walked here.
Nigga eating sharecropper box.
I just want to taste you. I said, she walked here, I don't know how many miles to this joint.
And it wasn't no fucking...
No AC.
Wasn't no fucking sidewalk. Nigga, that's back in the days where a nigga drive down the street, the smoke the dust stay there for a good 10 minutes. She swallowed like 10 pounds of dust. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then the nigga came from the fucking coal mine, come out, bathe, and put some relaxer in his hair and get the fucking jigabooing or whatever the shit was called.
He just hit the water on the pitch.
Yeah. You know they ain't had no fucking deodorant. I don't know what they had.
Hey, they was just out there just musk.
Yeah.
This is...
Back in the day, the only dignity they had back in the day, take their hat off, be like, I'd like to take you out on a date. Like, that's all this... That's all they did is take their hat out. And
they put it to his chest. That's how they did it.
This is the fanciest you got with suspenders. You know what I'm saying? And then if you was a cold nigga, you get the pinstripe shit with the big shoulders looking like the fucking dog on the cartoons. They be like, they be performing out there looking like the fucking mask.
Hey, y'all, that's exactly, bro. Oh, that's funny.
But I wanted to get into this. Did you listen to the new Clipse album?
I did, man. What I gotta say is, this is just luxury trap rap.
Yeah.
You know, but for real, did his thing on the beats. Pusha T, he definitely gonna give you bars. Malice.
Shamalama ding dong when I'm on the King Kong.
Malice did his thing. They had a bunch of... I felt like this album was for rappers.
Yeah.
They had The Game on there. They had Nas on there. Like, they had, like, features of, like, real rappers. Mm-hmm. And, like, for as much as people may not like The Game as an artist...
Or as a person.
Yeah, or a person, right? Yeah, but... As a rapper, we gotta respect their. Like, Game
he can rap.
Bars.
Game can rap. He just extremely weird.
Yeah,
like anytime he can flip on you. Just be weird, or keep fucking lying. Keep fucking lying on Instagram all the time.
Hey,
my son told me this morning, chin up, Daddy Nipsey looking down on us. He ain't tell you that shit, nigga. You could have easily said, miss him Nipsey today, man. I'm gonna throw some shit on. He gotta make it dramatic
because it don't sound good.
To who? Like you knew him in real. Yeah.
He a rapper, so he was like, this ain't artistic enough.
That's just weird, man. Then they was talking about he photoshopped his ass in the picture one time. Like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Listen, I think the game is one of them niggas where his career is not where he would like it to be. So you got to do other shit to stay relevant.
Yeah, he was fishing for the Eminem battle.
Yeah.
He was fishing for that.
But for the Clipse, though, I think this was a great album. I think for real, letting a lot of niggas know, like, when it comes to that producing shit, just because I'm over here making Louis V shit, don't mean I ain't still got it.
Yeah, and I feel like, and then everybody got their own sound or they got their own ideas of what they want to hear. But I want a lot more rappers, especially younger rappers, to put in the effort to have a whole sonically pleasing and cohesive project where it's thought put into the beats, thoughts put into the raps, thoughts put into the concepts. Like, we need more of that because, like, contrary to what people believe and what the numbers may tell you because shit go viral, there is a large amount of people who still want substance and complete albums and listening experiences instead of just shit that's just like a minute.
Bunch of singles.
Yeah, a minute long, not even that song where it's like one verse maybe and then just hook. That's the shit that caught you. No, if you could take the time to put the effort into the like I said, the lyrics, the production, and put out a solid project, you would sustain a longer career. People will fuck with you more because you put in the effort to give me something to listen to.
I think a lot of niggas get caught up in just trying to find that one, and then in the process of finding that one, you just make a whole bunch of tracks, and then your album end up just being a bunch of tracks that you made. Yeah, like you said, not everybody is going into I'm trying to make an album. Okay, what I want my album to be about, what I want to talk about, what I want to address. Yeah, and I think like that goddamn Forest Hill Drive with J. Cole. I think that was him being like, I'm going to deep dive on myself. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about my life, what I've been through, what I seen, who I am, how I've changed from all of that.
Yeah, what the theme is from the title to the artwork, or when you hear certain beats, I don't even think a lot of
what emotion you get from it.
A lot of newer producers come in there and be like, I want this to sound sinister, or I want this to sound uplifting, or I want this to feel like a bouncy. It's just be like, okay, these 808s go here, this fucking snare go here, and we just gonna do this, and we gonna put these keyboards on it, and then a nigga gonna get in there, and we gonna put this shit on auto-tune. Now they got some shit where the fucking AI will finish the lyrics for you. Like, if you stuck and you trying to figure something out, you can go on a website or use an AI and finish the bars for you. Be like, okay, cool. Instead of sitting down and thinking about what the words mean, what you want them to read.
It might take you to rewrite some shit.
Yeah, like
sometimes you gotta back out a verse. Sometimes,
like, and then certain things, like, I like it when the rappers say certain shit that makes you go, oh, I know what that word mean. Or if you don't know what that word mean, you look it up to now you understand it. Because it's like, that's how people get into Songwriters Hall of Fame. Mariah Carey in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Yeah. You look at her lyrics, it's like, it's complexities to it. She has certain words where you can say some shit that'd be like, all right, I could say this, or I could use a bigger word, rhyme with it, or have it mean something more, but I chose to use this because it sounds better when I enunciate it. So a lot of that, and the Clipse is not no young niggas.
Nah.
It's 30 and up rappers is still doing their thing, and they low-key the hottest niggas in the game. You got to think about it. People don't think about it. Drake is 30 plus. Yeah. Kendrick is 30 plus. Jay-Z been old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott 30 plus. Nicki Minaj 30 plus. Yeah. Like, a lot of the older artists are still doing their thing, and I feel like, especially now because we got the internet, it's no reason why your music should be cookie cutter at this point, because it's an audience out there that's willing to listen to damn near anything.
Yeah, but I think that's the problem, that so many people want to listen to anything that the newer rappers aren't. They're like flash pan. They just quick fry. They're like, oh, this the new hot shit. I'm gonna do that. Bang. Now I'm popular, but now my career only lasts 2 years because I'm trying to run off this one single. I might have one other single after that, but then now I can't make an album because niggas don't really like me as an artist. They just was like, oh, that's one hot song.
I hear you say it, but let me tweak it a little bit. It's not that it's so many people listening to different shit. It's so many people that they trying to get them right away. They trying to stand out. Yeah. So now they doing shit to where, okay, I'm gonna start rapping and I'm gonna be rapping with pants, but my dick hanging out. So now you done jumped over everybody because you the rapper with his dick. Like, remember, people forget the baby was in a diaper.
Yeah.
He was in a diaper.
He was in a diaper.
So you didn't already
Thug started all this.
Yeah, but rappers always had their own individuality.
Like Wayne was different.
Yeah.
But it was more aesthetic. It was the dreads, it was the tats, it was the double cup. Like niggas was like, that was like bubbling up. Wayne was like bringing that shit to the forefront, but I think Thug took that and was like, how can I step over that?
Yeah.
He started wearing the dresses. And then that turned into, now we got little Uzi and he's wearing dresses and he's getting all these weird piercings and he's doing all this and he's getting diamonds in his forehead. And like now the next crop of niggas is saying, ooh, okay, I need to dye my dreads fucking gold purple and I need to fucking wear dresses and I need to paint my fingernails and like everything is shock value instead of substance.
But I feel like it all goes back to trying to be noticed too fast or go viral too fast because rappers always had a gimmick or a certain individuality to them. It's just that the lesson people learn when these rappers come out, when they make it, is not that they make good music or they are standing out because they are being themselves. It's tattoos, dreads, I gotta look like that. Oh, he got a dress on, he went platinum, I gotta throw on a dress. That's not the lesson to learn. If anything, it should tell you that, okay, this is this individual, this is who they are. Let me be who I am and get on these songs. But it's like, people want to just microwave everything and have it melt together where niggas don't want to be themselves on the record. Everybody is not a drug dealer, everybody not a street nigga. Right. Be who you is. Like that dude, Dave Blunt's, where he just was dissing 50. Yeah. Yo, first of all, the song
big as hell though.
The song he is. He like a not a Teletubby, but the other niggas, the Goombas, the Boompas or whatever like that. He looked like an inflatable bag. But now like he made a song dissing 50, and I'm like, that's cool, but why don't you start making songs about why you so fucking fat? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop eating. Shit. I got a problem. Like, niggas will fuck with you if you talked about your reality and be genuine to who you was, not because you look like a fucking starfish in a sweater.
Nobody don't want to go through development.
Yeah.
Nobody want to grow.
It is none.
Nobody want to grind. Like, and I ain't saying that these people don't grind, because like they grind is different. Like now you got like SoundCloud and you got, you know, Spotify where you could just upload your shit directly. Like a lot of niggas had to really grind city to city, get a buzz, hand out CDs, get niggas to like they shit and actually buy in. Nowadays it's just, if you make a song, even if it ain't that good of a song, somehow it'll turn into a TikTok dance. Yeah. And now the song got 3 million streams, you getting some money and you think you hot, but you really not. And it's like, your shit is viral. I think people don't understand the difference between actually blowing up and having a career and being viral. Yeah. I think they think it's one and the same. Like, oh, if I go viral, that means my career taking off, and it don't. And I think, and they tried this a lot. Like, Sexy Red just happened to stick. Yeah. She made that song. I don't think she ever was thinking that she was going to blow up. But again, you got to
think about it. What's the content of the song? It's shock value, booty hole brown. You know what I'm saying? You're not really thinking about the artistry. I feel like it's too much on gimmicks. 'Cause like you said before, it's so many people that's out there. They want to be able to jump out there and skip the grind. But I feel like the grind is the best part, especially now, because you get to tailor your artist, your fans to who you really are, you know what I'm saying? And they stick with you longer, other than trying to jump to being somebody out there in the face. Now you continue to tap dance and do different shit. And when you start to die down, the desperation kick in, because now you're doing more stunts to where you trying to up it to where now it's just look like a fucking parody of whoever you was trying to be in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know who I think is a great example of this is Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa? What you mean?
I think Wiz started off, he was the weed smoking dude. We kind of put him in that like, oh, he kind of like a Snoop type vibe, where it's like he giving you vibes and he gonna smoke, he gonna be himself. He had a lot of buzz, like he was blowing up. And I think he got to a point where people, not only did the music sound change, but people view on music changed. But he's still getting sellout shows and shit, like, because he never switched up. He still staying cool as Wiz. Like, he still laid back. people still like his views. His music is vibe music, if you want to call it smoke music or whatever you want to call it. But he just set a vibe. It ain't about trying to be the illest rapper. It ain't about trying to have the biggest song. He just make music that he like and sound good to him. And I think when you got a true fan base, that's what happens. You start creating music that you like and you like to hear, and people vibe with it. Same thing with Russ.
Yeah.
Russ was a nigga, he was making his own beats, writing his own lyrics.
Yeah.
He built his fan base slowly but surely. And at the end of it, he reaped the benefits because now he own all his shit. Now he making all the money. Now when he go around calling niggas broke and shit, like, he really mean it because he like, nigga, I'm getting 100% of all my shit.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Like, you see the Griselda niggas doing the same thing. It's a market now to where you can just cultivate your audience without having to have a gimmick.
Yeah.
And you can take time to put the effort into making the music sound how you want to make it sound, give it quality, give it substance without having to be the breakdancing clown nigga that come on stage. Oh, look, I'm MC ass out. Now I'm going to talk about my ass, but the microphone in my ass. I'm going to rap. And you get the reverb. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to do that, but because that's like, and I shouldn't have, but I listened to that Jello Ball album. Because I think he got a sound that's real old school. Yeah. And it ain't, I mean, it's Jello Ball, what you expect. Yeah. But I feel like if he sat down and somebody actually like mentored him to make the music that he trying to make, and that's for a lot of younger artists, like you can hear like you trying to sound like this, but because nobody really cultivating your sound and trying to be a producer that actually want to make something that melds with your sound, you just gonna put out anything. And then because making music is so easy now and putting it out so easy, you don't gotta mix and master that shit. All you can do, motherfuckers be listening to shit niggas we go live in the studio from. Yeah. And just be like, okay, I'm gonna bump this. So the Clipse album definitely just goes to show you that, you know, you don't have to worry about being a certain age. You still can put effort into the music. You still can have an audience that will listen to your music no matter what, instead of having to be the nigga that's just like in the forefront making shit that sound like everything else. Yeah.
But before we move on, though, one thing I can say is when I say that it's luxury trap, what I mean is that for Pusha T and the Clipse are one of the few rappers that is able to go between talking that rich, luxurious shit and that trap shit together. Yeah. Like Rick Ross is another nigga like that. But not every nigga can talk that. Jay been doing that shit. That's his shit. Yeah, like I'm going to pop my shit, but I'm going to be that 444. That nigga in there talking about selling art, buying Basquiat
That's
paintings.
The next
like
level that you should be excelling to.
Right.
To where if you are somebody in the streets or you aspiring to be somebody that got money, like this the graduation. Like you don't got to follow that nigga footsteps 100%. Right. But if you are looking to where past what a drug dealer was or past what a rap artist is, Jay-Z is the blueprint because he did everything. That's why he was saying 30 was the new 20. Yeah. Because he was saying like it don't stop now that I turned 30.
Yeah, I'm 30, but I'm at my peak.
Plus, hip hop is only 50 years old. It's not been around that long when you think about it. Yeah. So like the niggas who was like the second wave, we not talking about like Houdini and all of them. Right. But like after Big Daddy Kane, like niggas in the 90s, all that stuff, they still around. They not dead. They not old. A lot of them still is in shape. You see Method Man still in shape. A lot of niggas
and they still got bars.
And they put effort in understanding that not only does their music gotta sound and sound good, but they performances gotta look good. That's the main reason why Dipset lost to the Locks. Yeah, because them niggas was all over the place. Styles P and Jadakiss was back to back saying they bars. Joel's over here in La La Land dancing. Jim throwing up gang signs. Cam on a beach chair somewhere. Freaky Ziggy doing the robot and the worm. The other Dipset members is in the crowd because they wasn't invited. They was like.
Freaky
Ziggy was on stage.
J.R.
Riders was in the audience. And audiences like, and then the Uncasa and them didn't even get the invite. They got live streaming like everybody else. Uncasa, A Mafia, all the extra niggas. the whole person.
Purple City.
Everybody else had to just chill, and that's a shame because I feel like if they had all of them niggas on stage, they would have had a better chance. I feel like they should have had a better set list. Because as a Dipset fan, I was confident.
I was confident too. I thought they was gonna bring all the hits.
The Locks got hits, and they got, but I was not thinking about their stage performance. Yeah. And then the set list was like, what the fuck is?
Then when Jada and Styles start getting in that back and forth rap bag,
I was like, okay,
they finishing each other's bars.
I was like, all right, look, see, if they had game plan properly, they should have went to mixtape freestyles because they got mixtape freestyles. Yeah. They was like, you know what? We gonna hit them with Hey Ma after this. They done turned the whole shit around to where niggas wild out. Like niggas don't want to hear Hey Ma after that. Nope. So a lot of rappers definitely need to step their shit up in terms of like performance, the way they shit sound. Like niggas should have been asking Rick Ross to executive produce their albums. Yeah. Cause one thing Rick Ross gonna do is give you some beats with motherfucking
yeah. You gonna feel like you walking into a mansion or something.
Yeah, like you walk in, motherfuckers spray the Maybach music. Like they gonna hit you with the perfume. So yeah, man, that I hope that starts a trend where fans, fuck the rappers, fans demand more from these artists. Yeah. Don't let them just give you anything.
That's what it's turned into.
Yeah, man. So and these social media accounts, well, before I wrap this up, a lot of these like social media accounts that say they hip hop or whatever the case may be, just be pushing out the stupidest shit. Yeah. This is a rapper, he 3 months old. Like, why is it be motherfuckers listening to the 3-month-old rapper now? Like, bruh, I will kick him all in his soft spot. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Like,
we just gotta. I think what it is the younger generation, they feel like they not being heard or seen. And it's like we hear y'all and we see y'all, but y'all can't be asking for respect before y'all even did shit in the game. Like let that shit cook, man. Let it cook.
Or you can't just say the music that you make is like if it's trash. Or I do think it's a meeting in the middle where you can't just be shitting all over the younger artists, because then they're just gonna buck the trend. And you can't just be like, fuck the old generation, they don't know shit, because then you create a level of antagonist between the two. But it gotta be somewhere in between, like, hey, younger artists, I wanna help you, like I said before, you trying to sound like this. Let me help you get to this. And then be like, all right, older artists, put me on. It's gotta be a meeting in the middle, but you can't just rest your head on, it's supposed to sound like that.
But then a lot of times, a lot of these new rappers, like, they not even like really in a rap. They more like rock.
Yeah,
like,
it's more melodic now.
Yeah, y'all trying to be like rock stars. Yeah. Like y'all
it's more depressed.
Gothic clothes and the bag, like
the big ass jeans.
Like I'm know what back in high school what the goth kids used to wear.
You nigga,
like that's how they dress. They dress like they shop at Hot Topic.
I don't care how many chains you put on. If you gonna put them big ass jeans on, you know that wasn't y'all style. No. Like you know, like you wearing them booty stank jeans, like.
They got the little goth emo look.
And then like it's be so corny because it's like, all right, you gonna do rock, do different genres of rock. Everybody want to sound like a certain genre or a certain sound that was on MTV early 2000s. Like you saw that one time and like this how it's supposed to sound. Now I'm gonna just add some 808s to it and sing song about some shit. Right. For the 15th time, I'm depressed, I ain't stressed. Like, all right, enough. But we're going to move off that topic. So Battlefield 6 just came out with a trailer. Now, before I get into that, I've been noticing something, so I'm going to put my leg down. The thigh meat been hanging out, so I am aware that I'm going to put my legs down. Because I be getting comfortable, I put my leg out. I was like, nigga, my leg down there, my ass cheek is hanging out the motherfucking shorts. So I'm going to just keep my legs down. And you noticed it too. You didn't want to say nothing. Oh, before that, real quick, Black Tech Week. I went to Black Tech Week. I'm going to just tell it like this. The criticism or the advice I could tell or say that I think would make it better is if it was instead of Monday through Wednesday, Friday through Sunday. Because a lot of people have to work. I had to work. I wasn't able to make the last 2 days. They did say they were going to do a bigger venue next time. The Aeronaut Center was cool, but it just felt like once you walked in, you just figure out what you want to do. And it was like booths and like people sit down, but if you knew, you just don't know. But I think it does kind of force you to talk to people. Yeah. And network. I had fun. It was cool. I had fun.
Like
I enjoyed
a big ass icebreaker.
Basically. And then they had like different talks set up here and there. I enjoyed myself. I definitely is going to the next one. You got to go to the next one.
Yeah, I'm at
because I definitely thought you were scared to go.
Nah, no, literally, I was my lady was having some health issues.
Yeah, man.
So that kind of fucked me. I was a little nervous though.
I did hit you with the.
I know. I see. That was the first thing. Even she got weak at me because I showed her the video.
I was like,
and she was like, you was at the end. Scared. You was like, yeah, that nigga. I think he was just scared to come.
Yeah.
Soon as she heard that, she busted out laughing. I was like, damn, bro.
Because I was a little nervous. I was like, bro, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But fuck it, let me go in there. Because like, you definitely, if you not a person that talks to people, you would have been like this, like twiddling your thumbs, like looking for direction. But I just hit to it. Like it was a line. Like, what's this line for? That's why you see in the video talk. I don't know who she was. Like, hey, what this line is? But I got a podcast though. Scan this, and then I went upstairs. I talked to this one girl at her booth, and then I got her number. So just kind of just talking to different people. People have their LinkedIn's on already. The badges. It's an app that you download for Black Tech Week, so you can like track what you want to do, whatever. And the badges had like a QR code, so you can add a contact list.
Okay,
of people that you meet, and you can add them to that. So that's definitely
so you can actually keep in touch with them. And shit.
They had some events too, the after hours events with different clubs and like rooftop parties. I did that. Like that's another thing too. Coming from work to that. I was like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I don't feel like doing all of that, man. But yeah, it was definitely dope. I enjoyed myself. But yeah, if they could do Friday to Sunday,
and maybe even break up the days for specific topics.
It was different shit, but it was just like I just feel like it should be Friday to Sunday, so a lot more people can have access. They just came out with a new Predator movie, Predator
Fire.
Trailer. So Predator Badlands, we're gonna get into the trailer.
Battlefield 6, nigga.
Nah, before that.
Oh, we're gonna do this first?
Now, I like how they doing this because it's tying into the alien universe with the fucking cyborgs that they got.
Yeah.
And it's about time. Let me turn this down, so.
See, my whole thing is that, yes, I felt like AVP did fuck up a lot of the...
AVP ain't fucked nothing up. It's just that a lot of the hardcore fucking alien fans act like they got the best franchise in the world because Prometheus was ass. And then
liked the Prometheus though.
That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Yeah, hold on. We gonna pause.
Hold on. See, what I liked about Prometheus is because we always wanted to know about the space jockey when they first walk into the spaceship. Now, do I think that you should have connected like the space jockeys to these alien people that was like supposed to be like God coming and plant life on Earth? No, I don't think you should have made it that. But I do like the concept that, this whole alien thing, like the xenomorphs and how all of this came to be, came from another planet, another culture. Yeah. I liked that aspect. But like you said, they tried to make it tried to mix too much religion into it.
Nah, it wasn't even that. Let me tell you my experience. So I was never a fan of aliens, like none of that stuff.
Oh, you weren't?
I had seen it, but it was just like, okay. I was more a Predator fan because as a kid, Predators was a cooler character. He was a cooler toy, cooler design than the alien. You know what I'm saying? Because the Predator seems like he has a personality, whereas the alien is more of a monster type of situation.
You a Predator guy.
Yeah, like the fucking infrared, the armor, the fucking claws and all that, the gadgets. But
which Predator? Because I think Predator 1 and 2 are the best. And then after that, the rest of them kind of get shaky.
I'm a kid, so that's my foundation. I seen your alien movies, it was okay. I never had this like
connection,
wonder, or like sense of wanting to know the lore behind the big giant fucking shit that was in the spaceship on the first one when they went down in there. I never cared. But before, I had seen the trailer for Prometheus, and then I started reading the comments, and they brainwashed me into thinking that this shit was finna be the best shit in the world. Ridley Scott's gonna fucking blow your mind when you watch this movie. So I've dragged my cousin to it. I seen it on Premiere. I got it in 3D. I got the poster that they gave me. And I knew it was going to be stupid because we was in there watching it. And the first thing that happened was the nigga drunk this stuff and was like, And then he started breaking apart. But I'm like, if you knew you was going to break apart, why did you drink it? Like, that's the shit that's the questions that they didn't answer. Like, okay, You gonna drink this shit that's gonna crumble you up, but then you looking shocked that it's crumbling you up. Otherwise, what you just drinking mysterious shit? All right, they didn't explain it. Okay, so now we watching it or whatever. It's cool. This is the dumbest motherfuckers. These supposed to be scientists, whatever. They touching shit. It's people who are in charge of the map and have no fucking map. So that's making me mad.
Then, okay, yes, you're right.
Yes, then
they do have the scientists do dumb science stuff.
Then stupider shit was happening. Motherfucker put the little stuff in the drink to get her pregnant, but didn't really know what it was going. It just was like dumb shit. And then to cap everything off that was so stupid, it's a fucking wheel coming this way and you running straight from it. You ain't zig or zag. And then I was like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I'd never watch another one. Then the sequel. Because remember, before the sequel came out, they had like a 3-minute little vignette or whatever where the girl from Prometheus and
made it to the other planet.
And then he dropped all that shit on there. I was like, ooh, so they finally gonna get... No, the sequel is not gonna tell you that. They back on another planet with another motherfucking Down syndrome head monster that niggas don't know. Sorry for people who got Down syndrome. What y'all gonna do? But anyway, like, it's just was dumb, man.
See, what...
I'm gonna edit that out. That was a little harsh.
See, I think Prometheus was trying to tackle this whole
God, Jesus shit, but we don't need
God
that,
thing,
niggas.
but also what makes people human. Because that's what the whole thing was, that the humans made the robots, but don't respect the robots because they're not people.
Yeah.
But the robots are built to be just like people.
Who don't respect the robots because they were made by people playing gods themselves,
right,
who are being overcome by the creatures they create. It's a cycle. We get it. Yeah. I just don't care. I do like how they expand the universe, because, for example, if you watch Blade Runner, they got the same company that makes the androids and always doing fuck shit. So it's tied in. They the same universe. Yeah. Now they finally, 20th Century Fox is finally getting their universe together where it's coming in. AVP wasn't bad. AVP 2 was terrible.
Yeah, and the third one was not that good either. I think what it is Alien is a franchise where it takes a lot of thought. It's a lot of thinking going on. Where Predator is just boom, here's the Predator, boom, it's here to kill you. It's action packed, which is why I like the Predator 2.
Danny Glover, I feel like Predator 2 was better than Predator 1. Arnold Schwarzenegger, that dude, but Danny Glover was cold. He was.
I wouldn't be mad at people saying Predator 2 is better because it was in the city.
As you talking about Alien being better than Predator, somebody playing them bongos. And they slowly turning it up as you saying that Alien is not better than Predator. And
see, I just think that the Predator, the whole jungle aspect, that's always gonna be good, especially with something with camouflage and hiding and
shoulder cannons. Then AVP, every video game you play as the Predator because the Predator is the superior nigga. It's like what happens when the hunter becomes the hunted. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the arcade game made by Capcom back in the day. And it was supposed to be based off of the Alien versus Predator movie that never came out back then. Yeah. And it's like a Predator on your side. So you always was encouraged to take sides with the Predator. I'm gonna hop into the rest of this real quick before we continue to talk about this. First of all, this Predator got a mullet or a mohawk mullet.
Yeah. I ain't really like the hair. I like the weapons though. That fucking bow. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm digging that shit.
Now, I will tell you this. Predator is cool until he take his mask off. Once he take the mask off, he is no longer cool. He's no longer intimidating. Like, he should have kept the mask on. Like, he was catfishing us as far as cool.
He fugly.
It's not even about being fugly. It just looks stupid. I wish he would just keep the mask on so you can be like, the Predator helmet is the coolest part.
The helmet is hard, though. Yeah. I like the helmet, too. I don't mind the mask off because it lets you really see the monster. Yeah. It's like the mask is like the hidden Predator. Mm-hmm. Like, it ain't nothing scarier like seeing the masked Predator walk up on you and he...
Once he take this shit off,
he take it off and then you see this nigga goddamn...
I'm not scared no more. I'm not scared no fucking mandibles.
He bite you with 6 fangs.
That weak ass shit, nah. Bust that now. Punch his mandible this way, like he tall as shit and strong.
Get it stuck in his bottom lip.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, I grab that shit and tear him in half. Get the fuck out of my face with that goofy shit that you got on your mouth.
This movie, what I'm thinking is, this is the first steps to the new AVP.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that when I watched this, I didn't believe that little spiky fucking dog thing he was chasing is the apex predator.
Yeah, I don't believe
I'm
that.
like, okay. All right.
And they got to put the space jockeys back in there for GP because he was so fucking big and tough looking. He got to be able to fight something. But please, whatever they do, no Predalien. No Predalien.
No, I'm cool with that, but it needs to be more Predator than Alien. I think the whole point, I think the Predalien is supposed to be the superior of the regular Predators. I think it should go where they mix them. First of all, they hunt in the Predator or the aliens for sport.
Yeah.
But then I also think that these type of niggas, they also would take predators or aliens and make them like pets. Like how SWAT teams got dogs.
They did.
You would send the predator in, let him take all the gunfire.
Even if AVP ain't canon, which is not. The whole shit that they had was a alien queen was trapped down there, and this was a ritual for like a coming of age or like this we the livest niggas to come down here. That's why the whole pyramid shit was down there, and that's why when they came down there, they was like, "What the fuck is these niggas doing in here?" You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is some shit we supposed to, and it's controlled. So y'all fucking shit up. Yeah. Now we gotta blow this bitch up.
We release a certain amount of aliens. Yes. And then we send the predators as, all right, this your chance to prove
and then
yourself.
remember when it come on, it like, and then if it overrun, motherfucker blow this shit up.
The whole thing up.
Because it's out of control. We don't need to be having no Predaliens running around. So that's Predator Badlands. I'm gonna say I'm gonna watch it, but then not watch it. Now, Battlefield 6. Let me ask you this before we get into this. How do you feel about the Battlefield franchise? Because I feel like Battlefield is not fun. The trailer, every trailer. Matter of fact, we gonna wait till after the trailer. We gonna show you the trailer.
Let's show likely mature. It's either mature or not mature,
depending on what they showing you. Now this we can splice the audio.
Oh shit, my hand is twitching. Oh, he about to have a heart attack.
They supposed to attack New York City, I think.
Today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach.
Damn.
For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message.
We ain't ready for nothing like this, boy.
It's over.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work, boys.
This video finna get claimed just without
I'm surprised, goddamn, like aviation and stuff like that isn't like a trade.
What you mean?
Like flying helicopters, flying planes. That's not like. I think that should be something that's like in a trade school.
Yeah, you gotta go get your pilot license.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Like it should be an option to pick it to be like a pilot.
Yeah, like.
Maybe it is, and we just don't know.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
This nigga want to fly a plane, but forget that shit inverted. Nigga crash as soon as you get in that bitch, like on Life.
I pressed up.
Remember on Life? Yeah. Eddie Murphy's like, yeah! Boom! You gonna be in that motherfucker like, bro, the eject button was right there.
Man, we ain't even gotta finish this. I got a lot to say.
Wait, first of all, you gonna be the reason they gonna blame you blowing up on DEI hires immediately, because you gonna be the first one to ruin it. You gonna say all black people back. You'll be like, yeah. You gonna be in your Instagram picture like flight Wale pilot gang, nigga. Your first flight, you gonna crash into some big shit that you ain't supposed to. Crash in the middle of Wall Street.
My bad. That's why you gotta put me in the simulator first, bro. Don't put me.
You gonna ace the simulator because you play the game. You didn't play Ace Combat and all that shit. Then you gonna be like, all right, we gonna put you on a fuel tanker. Boom. Niggas gonna be like, ooh.
They was like, that was $10 million. He just
better
blew
be dead, because if he get out that bitch,
I eject those seats out that motherfucker.
It's gonna be like Denzel on fucking when he was drunk.
You're done.
Niggas gonna be like,
you never see the sky again.
That's some cold shit.
You never see the sky
again.
You
can't get in the sky no more.
Never.
Nigga, walk. Catch a boat. You ain't never going.
gotta catch freighter trains.
Yeah, you gotta train hop like niggas be doing on. Hey, I seen a clip real quick on TikTok. Niggas is train hopping like hobos and shit.
That's
Niggas
fucking wild.
The train stop and do like, oh shit, I think they found me. That's what the fuck you get from hopping on the train like a fucking hobo. Fucking idiot.
Use a Greyhound, nigga.
Eating beanies and weenies in the little slide thing off of fucking flame and shit, playing the harmonica.
He cooked the hot dogs with a light.
Yeah, and then marshmallow, and you in that fucking, get the fuck out of that fucking shit, bro. If I was like the Department of Homeland Security, I would elect myself to search niggas like, get the fuck off this train. What's wrong with you, man?
You're done.
Walk home.
Nigga didn't travel 3 states
hit
on
a
the
nigga
train.
in the back of the head with the coal from the train. Like, get out of here.
Niggas didn't travel 3 states on a train. He tell that nigga walk back home.
Yeah, but nah, go ahead and tell me what you think about this trailer.
Man, Army games are dead. Let's just be real.
Ain't no more chance with Army men with the green. The green. The green niggas.
It's over.
Army men.
Listen,
worms.
I think what then took over this genre, if you're not hip, is the new game Ready or Not.
I just seen that. This is like a SWAT team type situation, or that other game with the body cam.
Yeah, I think it's called Body Cam.
Okay, yeah,
yeah, where it's like you
very smart guys.
I think those type of games are gonna replace these.
Yeah,
because nobody wants to play these fake ass wars where it's these fake scenarios that's damn near realistic.
Yeah,
and it's like, what the fuck? I don't want to keep doing cutscene action scenes.
First of all, this one thing, and Call of Duty do the same thing too. We ain't gave a fuck about the story in these games since Soap. In fucking Call of Duty, what, Modern Warfare 2? When you thought he went, and then maybe no, Black Ops 2 was the last one where we kind of cared about the story. Because remember, they had Mason telling the story about the numbers, and then like
he was having those visions and
27, 36. They got the nerve to do that shit on what was it, Warzone, where now everybody meeting up from the motherfucker from the scar on his face from Black Ops Cold War. They kick a door open, get Mason out the shit. You supposed to be hyped like, nigga, shut up. But back to Battlefield, the thing that made me mad the most, fuck the trailer, but when they do the trailers, they make it sound like all this awesome shit is gonna happen on the game. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen in Battlefield. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You gonna spawn. The first few niggas is gonna run to the tanks and run from the planes, crash them, take the tanks, and now the objective is over here, the objective over there. Everybody doing their own thing. It's a dude sniping from far away, killing everybody, and then a very handful of people is running to the objective. That is every Battlefield experience. What Battlefield need to do, if they want to be successful, and I don't want to hear niggas on PC talking about, well, we need 1,000 people on the battlefield. Shut up, or give them that, but the gunplay is good. The explosions and the destructibility, I think Battlefield 3 had it right. What y'all need to do is shrink the maps. Shrink the maps. Make it Call of Duty size or a little bit bigger. That would beat Call of Duty because y'all got the gunplay. Y'all got the graphics is crazy. Y'all got the destructibility. Make that y'all priority that y'all market, and then give niggas who like the Battlefield experience that want to be on the mic saying, copy Alpha Bravo, whatever. Get that to them. But the main experience, have it like Call of Duty. I don't understand why they keep putting out these fucking Battlefield games and every single one keep flopping. Because y'all keep listening to these niggas on PC telling you that they need to expand the maps or shrink them just a little bit and have 128 people. No, nigga. You need to make it like Call of Duty. That's what everybody want. People play Call of Duty, they want a competitor to Call of Duty. And y'all fucked up because y'all did Medal of Honor and it wasn't Call of Duty. Then y'all went back and did give us Bad Company 3. Because Bad Company 2 online was the perfect mix of Battlefield. Maps wasn't so big and it was segmented. So where you get a map that's like a little bit bigger than a Call of Duty map and then the objectives or whatever like that. And then the last part of the map, that's when the tanks and the jets come in because the last part bigger and now y'all fighting to see if y'all can swing the match for the last objective. Okay. They had it right and then they just was like, oh, I just want to play it where it's 128 people at the same time and why do I have to worry about the console player? Shut the fuck up. What y'all need to do is make it like Call of Duty and y'all would win, but they don't want to listen. Don't nobody give a fuck about this trailer.
Let's be real. The segment of people who actually trying to Roger, That shit is small as fuck.
But they the loudest.
That shit small
They
as
be the
fuck.
loudest. And
They
be
do be the loudest.
They be having YouTube channels and all that shit.
But this is why I said Ready or Not is gonna take these niggas out. Because when you think about it, any type of law enforcement, military type of game, niggas want to be involved in the shooting action. Yes, Battlefield does give you that whole feel of like really going to war and having like squadrons and like tanks and helicopters and like.
But it don't be coordinated.
It's not.
It's
It's
just
it's never
chaotic.
going to be coordinated because there's too many people. But with the Ready or Not, it's simplified. It's you put you in a house. The objective is to get in here. It's drug niggas in here. They got drugs. It's junkies. They got guns. You clear the room. I think that type of shit is way more engaging because it actually, like you said, this type of shit is just chaos. It's just a bunch of niggas running around. You got some niggas running around shooting. Like you said, you got niggas that's just crashing planes into shit. Just want to do destruction. Where it's more tactical. You know, and I think that's why Call of Duty is winning because it's more, even though it's aimlessly running around.
But at least it's never been challenged, and it gives you what you're looking for. The nonstop run, you never not gonna be. I think, and this is what the groundwork, and a lot of first person shooters do this. They be the two things that they focus on is the time to kill. I mean, how long it takes to kill an enemy, and how long it takes for you to run into an enemy. That's the main thing that fuck up Battlefield. It takes too long for you to run into it, encounter an enemy, and get to somewhere else. And then the experience is you never see who killed you because it's a fucking sniper 16, 20 miles away. Now you got to respawn and come back. It's like with Call of Duty, you gonna run around, you gonna find somebody or somebody gonna find you. And whether you or not you like it, they flip the spawn. So now you gonna keep running into somebody. Like you said, the reason why Rainbow Six Siege been lasting so long, cause of that tactical shit. They found the hardcore audience. I'm not a fan of the tactical shit. I'm more Call of Duty.
I think Rainbow is too tactical, though.
Yeah, cause like I don't care about. I feel like the gimmick of them building the walls and all that shit wasn't what I'm looking for. I want a more traditional Rainbow Six Vegas type, where it's like
I think all you need is shield. You need smoke and frag grenades, and you need stun grenades. You need maybe the little car to like surveillance a building before you actually go in. And that's about it. Like you said, the wall part was like, I ain't trying to be building walls and kicking walls in. Like,
I think all of this speaks to a bigger issue is that we don't got variety in our shooters no more. To where any game that come out is either succeed or fail because it's no in between, because it's no more. Everybody who hate Call of Duty wants something else. So when a new thing come out, it's like, oh, this ain't it either. So then it flop. Oh, this ain't either. Then it flop. We need different games. Like, ain't no more SOCOM games.
But I think Call of Duty is... People only allow Call of Duty because it's been around long. It's like
it
Madden.
killed everybody, but you got to think about
like
it.
Madden.
But the same thing with Madden. Ain't no other football games no more either.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people who play Madden really don't like Madden. It's just we ain't got no other choice.
That's what I'm saying. But then you get all these other alternatives, like the fucking high school football game that they tried to release was garbage. The other fucking little. And then like a lot of companies be like, well, we don't want to put the effort and money into making another sports game. So then you get like these homegrown niggas and the shit be janky. Just like ain't no more Fight Night, so Undisputed garbage as hell. I'm gonna tell you right now, they came out with a patch and I don't know how they fucked up the hit detection to where you try to punch and the shit don't hit. How do you fuck up the main thing about boxing, which is punching somebody in the face? How do you fuck that up? That's like me making a game about jumping and the jump button don't work. That's the first thing you supposed to do is be like, press X to jump. Oh shit, it's triangle. Like, how did you fuck that up? How did you do that?
Who wrote this code?
Yeah, like, bro, everybody need to get their hands smashed by a keyboard because I paid $70 for that shit.
Like, me personally, I loved Call of Duty, but for the longest, I stopped playing around Black Ops 2. For the longest, I was only playing Call of Duty to play zombies, to be honest.
Okay, then zombies got out of control.
Then once it got out of control, I kind of stopped playing it. Ready or Not, when I first seen that gameplay, I know I keep talking about them. They're not sponsored or nothing, and they getting a lot of promo, but when I seen this game, it caught something in me. I was like, maybe this is what I'm looking for.
But be careful. Be careful. I'm going to tell you.
Maybe.
I'm going to tell you. My cousin the same way. He got it worse than you because he stopped playing on like when the PS4 first came out. Okay. So he missed a lot of shit. you looking for something because you ain't been playing it in a long time, you can get on there and enjoy yourself, but it might be a disappointment because you looking for something that it's been so many games since you last played that experience. Ain't nothing gonna scratch that itch.
Yeah, that too.
Because you first thing you do, because I know this is what I do. When I play a first person shooter game, I'm running around like it's Call of Duty. My sprint button is I'm constantly pressing that motherfucking up. And certain games don't require you to do that. So now if you gotta be tactical, now you get mad because the gunfights ain't going in your favor. And then it's another thing I hate. Some of these games, and I'm not saying ready or not because I haven't played it. Some of these games be like we anti Call of Duty where it's like the aiming is like super realistic. So you might not auto aim might be carrying you. So now you got to worry about this. It's like, do you want to get to that learning curve? Do you want to keep losing in that experience? So just be careful when you can get it, but just be careful on what your expectations is because. My last Call of Duty was the Modern Warfare 2, not remake, but like the Modern Warfare 2 rebooted one. And I was like, I'm not getting Modern Warfare 3 because what they were saying was they was going to come out with new maps, but like Activision was like, we need a new Call of Duty. So they just took the new maps and called it a new game. It was nothing different. And then I'm not interested in another Black Ops. And then with Call of Duty, the main focus now is Warzone.
Yeah,
it's not even team deathmatch and capture the flag no more. I don't even think they have captured the flag no more. I ain't seen capture the flag.
That shit probably in there, but don't like you said. People just want to run around aimlessly shooting at each other.
And then
which is why I don't play Call of Duty.
I play Warzone, but I need a team. But you know how every game online is. Niggas be playing stupid. They be playing the meta and all of that stuff. But back to Battlefield, this game gonna suck. I don't care what nobody say. If you get it, good luck. The next topic I want to get into.
If you get it, good luck.
Like that new Mortal Kombat trailer. We didn't gotta watch that. I'm pro Liu Kang. I don't understand why they don't make him the main character. Growing up, nobody that I knew was on Johnny Cage like that. You know what I'm saying? He was cool.
I don't know nobody who was talking about Johnny Cage was their favorite character.
Yeah, it was Liu Kang,
Scorpion, Sub-Zero.
You had some people who was fans of Stryker and what was it, Mortal Kombat 3? Ultimate Mortal Kombat, one of them?
Yeah,
Stryker, the police officer with the backwards hat and the taser. People had favorite characters, but I don't understand how they keep fucking Mortal Kombat up. It's not hard. It's let's make a story where the best fighters of Earth realm and this realm get taken to an island. It's mystical shit going on in the background. But
can we just admit that 1990s first Mortal Kombat movie might be the best Mortal Kombat movie?
Yeah, Ed Shang Tsung would be getting put on the T app for being a creep because he was on Sonya. Maybe we can have dinner tonight. Like, and first of all, we get it, you evil, but he was emoting with his whole face. First of all, your soul is mine. Like, hey, they added 2 extra black niggas so they could take him. First of all, it was the black dude with dreads. He ain't did this to nobody else in the games or in the movies. He took that nigga soul till he turned purple.
Yeah, I see. That nigga was purple, bro. And then the other nigga, he had to fight Goro. And he just...
Who was my mans, though? Like, first of all, he was in the crowd. He was... Hey... He ain't go out.
Goro came out of there.
He ain't go out like a G. Everybody would have just been trying to punch him in the midsection. Yeah. Because the big arm's up here. Yeah. You got your best chance to hit him in the midsection.
The motherfucker grabbed him with the bottom arms and just started
straight up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle graphics on Goro. He had the fucking...
He had 3 fingers.
Yeah. Where you get this nigga at, man? And this be my question when it be coming like to like big monster characters like Nemesis and the dude. Where they get their clothes from? Who gave that dude from Resident Evil 2 the hat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we gonna get Mr. X a hat. Like, where you get that fucking fedora from? Them big ass fucking Spinelli boots
made it.
And a fucking trench coat. So you mean to tell me an Umbrella Corporation got a clothing
seamstress?
Yeah. We like to see this fits the zombies figure the best because it shows off his muscles. So like, who gave Goro them stinking ass Speedo
loincloths?
Like, if you gonna be a monster, let it hang out.
Or just be flat like a fucking dog.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. He got the teeny weeny man. He was just, that's why he's so mad. He got big full arms. He overcompensating like.
Listen, what I can say is Mortal Kombat trailer. Let's give it its props. That shit broke a record for Red Band trailer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was from It had 108 million views within 24 hours.
That shit gonna do good. I was hoping it flopped so they can
Now,
learn their lesson.
what I can say is the first movie fucked up because they didn't just stick to Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
You ain't like Cole. Liu Kang is the main
No,
nigga.
I know, but I think what it is that Mortal Kombat has not been proven. So I think when they came to Warner Brothers to make this movie,
They
were
Johnny
like,
Cage. He's the most memeable.
no, I think the first one they were like, you need to have proof of concept.
Yeah.
Make a movie that actually do well, that people like, before we actually invest in the Mortal Kombat series.
Right.
So I think that's why you got Cole Young. I think that's why the beginning of it felt like a whole different movie, because they wanted to try to draw you in with the Scorpion Sub-Zero lore and then try to, oh, well, we still want to give you action, but this ain't the tournament yet. This is
it's like the pregame.
Yeah, this is why they're trying to find everybody. Shang Tsung is doing dirty stuff by trying to kill off the contestants before they actually come.
See, I didn't even watch it, so I just was like, you know what? Fuck that movie.
Yeah, so that's basically what it comes. Shang Tsung is like, one more win and we take over Earth Realm.
Okay, yeah.
Don't let them niggas come to the tournament.
Oh, okay, so it's basically like when they did what's that motherfucking what's the game where it had Liu Kang and Kung Lao as the teammates, and it took place in between.
Was that Conquest?
No, not Conquest. It was Shaolin Monks. It took place after Mortal Kombat 2, where they had to leave. So it's just like little in between story.
Yeah, so it was like. But what I thought was, if the first movie should have been strictly about Scorpion and Sub-Zero, the whole movie.
Okay.
It should have been about the Queen Lee and the Liu.
So you wanted them to make a Sub-Zero's Mythologies movie? Because that take place before Mortal Kombat, where Quan Chi sent Sub-Zero to go get the amulet, and
it should have just been about them. That way, the movie could have been more concise and focused. Mm-hmm. We still could have got mass action scenes. And everything didn't have to revolve around Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That could have been the final fight. Is Sub-Zero and Scorpion actually fighting against? It could have been like they clans.
Yeah.
We could have been watching the clans feud. That's what started their beef. That way, on this movie, when we actually get to the tournament, we know why Sub-Zero don't like fucking Scorpion.
So basically,
why Scorpion
what you're
and
saying
Sub-Zero
is, see, yeah,
but you're right. Liu Kang should be the main character because he's the main character in all the games.
And I ain't seen a live ass Bruce Lee fucking movie in a long time, and that's who he is. So it's like y'all could have definitely.
Yeah, I didn't like the interpretation they tried to take of Liu Kang either. They tried to make him more like monkey.
Yeah,
not like a monkey, but like monkish. I should say.
Like he is one, but it's like y'all like definitely could have just gave him like. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could have, I don't know, man. They just fucking up, and they just keep finding reasons. I don't think Johnny Cage is a strong enough character to make as the main character just because you can only just meme him. You know what I'm saying? Like, make him a meme, make him the dude who hit you in the balls, make him the dude that take his,
Well, I like that better than trying to use Sonya Blade.
I don't want to see no main character. I just feel like it's not hard. It's just, they just need to make it to where it's a tournament. And it's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, I would just say whoever made them not do the tournament the first movie was because they specifically was trying to either bait more sequels, or they just didn't believe that it would work. So it was like, let's make a movie that we could call Mortal Kombat that ain't really Mortal Kombat to try to at least get people to be like, oh shit, I can't wait for the next one. And I think the first movie did enough. I think it did enough of that to be like.
But do you remember though, like before that movie, it was like 2012, 2010 or 11, they had like a concept where it was like Michael Jai White was Jax.
Yeah.
And then they did the
it was like a series. It was like an anthology.
And then they did that. So that's where they could have did the Scorpion Sub-Zero shit. It's just that they was, I don't know, man. I think Warner Brothers just be fucking up sometimes where you don't really know where they going. Sometimes they cancel movies, sometimes they greenlight it, sometimes they think it's gonna work, and sometimes not.
So, I think Warner Brothers' problem is they too busy trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on them and they shit, they looking over at Marvel saying, God damn, the Avengers and all them characters over there, they eating. How do I get our characters like that? And then you start building this incomplete thing because you're looking over there and not really paying attention to what's cooking over here in your own pot. And I think that's, hopefully James Gunn, I think that's why they hired him, because they said, you know what? You know all the sauce. You was over there.
Yeah.
You know how to bring that sauce over here. But I'm like, yeah, James Gunn was over there, but Kevin Feige is the real sauce. Like, he's the nigga.
Because he been fucking up with a lot of shit.
I don't think that's on him. I think once Bob Iger stepped down and Bob Chapek went in, I think Bob Chapek was trying to, Iger left Disney Plus.
Proud of you doing your research, because you named Bob Chapek. I'm like, nigga, who is that? Bob Saget, brother? Like,
listen, the nigga Iger had said that when he retired, that Disney Plus was gonna be the last thing he did. He wanted to go off on a high.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Plus, he wasn't really doing what it was supposed to do when he left. So I think that's where Chapek was like, let's make all these Disney Plus shows. Let's put all this stuff on Disney Plus to try to drive people there. But all it did is make people not like Marvel, because it was so much getting flushed in there that it was like, what the fuck is this? This ain't got nothing to do with this. This ain't got nothing to do with that. And they like, just wait, watch all of this, and then it'll make sense later. And people like, wait.
We don't want to, because
no.
We got to follow all this and watch movies, and then the movies that they came with was kind of boring. Like, people didn't really like Eternals like that. Ant-Man and Quantumanium was okay. Hawkeye, like the little movie that came out. Then they had the fiasco with Black Widow, where it was supposed to come out at a certain point.
They didn't. On Disney
Plus. They had to go through that lawsuit.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, people was kind of iffy on that. I liked it.
It was because it had a virus plot line, and then COVID hit, and they was like,
Secret Invasion wasn't good.
Nah, that was trash.
So it was just kind of all over the place, and they were still up in the air about what they're gonna do with the Netflix Marvel shows, like
the whole
Punisher.
multiverse. The whole multiverse saga was a little confusing.
They got out of control with it, where they could have just hand waved it away by saying a lot of the shit we did before. Because like, audiences aren't as stupid as they like to believe. Because like, for the longest time, they was like, we're not gonna do a Doctor Strange movie, or if we do one, it's not gonna be purely magic. It's gonna be like a little science explanation. And the audience has been watching Harry Potter and fucking mystical movies so if you say it's magic, okay. That's it. They don't gotta have a deep explanation on the lore or how the fucking shit work. It just works, and call it a day. I think what they fucked up was trying to tie every single thing into one thing, and then have infinite possibilities when you don't need to tell us there's infinite possibilities. If a movie come out and let's use Blade, for example. Wesley Snipes was Blade, and then they got a new actor. Well, that was a different universe. Plain and simple. You don't have to do no fucking 3-movie set to tell us that this was a new universe where as he go through the portal, he changes into LeBron James or somebody that they, you know what I'm saying? It don't need to be that. I think they got a little too multiverse crazy. It was like the multiverse of madness. But no, like, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, Marvel just got out of control. At
the end of the day, I think the problem is they chose all the wrong characters. I think after Endgame, if you want to say, okay, Cap is gone, Iron Man is gone, who do we got left? You know motherfuckers don't like Captain Marvel. Okay, so she's off the table. Now you look around. You got the Hulk. You can't do nothing with the Hulk because of the rights. If you do something with him, it got to be a team-up movie. Okay, maybe you throw Hulk in a Spider-Man movie. Maybe you do something like that. Shang-Chi, I liked that one, but it was like, well, damn, if you're going to give us a martial arts movie,
give us Iron Fist.
I'll take because Iron Fist on Netflix was so
whack,
trash
but
I was like, Shang-Chi was like,
that's another problem though. It wasn't no consistency either, because it was just like, and this happens in comic books a lot of times too, where there's nobody overseeing everything that's going on. So there's like one person doing a book where Batman is just like street level, and Batman is the only hero in like, they even had it like that where it's like street level Batman, but then you got the Justice League shit with Batman in the Justice League, and they don't intertwine or cross over. Yeah. So you could be having an event that's happening in Gotham, but then people be asking questions like, what's going on with Batman? He's in the Justice League. And they be like, oh, these are two different characters. Are we going to separate it like that? So once they did come in and clean everything up, they had to use the multiverse as an excuse to say why these characters aren't doing this. But there were some shows that people like they liked it, Luke Cage, and they liked the Punisher, and they liked Daredevil, so they wanted those to transfer over.
But then it's like
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Iron Fist, maybe not so much.
I liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that's the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones are the only ones that should have got mixed.
Yeah.
I think you take your loss. You say Iron Fist is not, that was Netflix shit. We don't want that. They can keep it. Because all of those Netflix shows did kind of mention stuff that happened in the MCU.
Oh,
they would just be like, oh, the attack on New York.
Yeah, you forgot the Inhumans
The purple
didn't
nigga,
do good
that
either.
was trash.
See,
stuff,
but and they was trying to make that replace the X-Men.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to say mutants, and that's shit like that that was fucking them up, that they really couldn't do much. I think that, for me, what made me not like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was the fact that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. should have been the vehicle for all of these other characters to have like an episode or whatever. So Moon Knight should have had an episode. Like characters that you know wouldn't get a show or get a full episode, like Squirrel Girl. She could have got an episode, or we could have got a Namor episode, but the rights, whatever, with Fox. Like, it's so much shit that they had to sweep. But
I think that if that idea is actually great. I think if you wanna reboot it, I think you could bring Agent Shield back. Agent Shields is where you can use Luke Cage, where you can use Jessica Jones. You can have Daredevil go over there sometimes.
Give us adventures of Nick Fury and show him off and do little things.
Yeah, like, and then you can keep, if you want to do all that cosmic shit, you can keep all those people over there.
And then you can explain away some of those legacy characters or those actors not doing the role no more. Samuel Jackson was like 80 something. Yeah. So now you can give Maria Hill the opportunity now to take over S.H.I.E.L.D. like she did in the comic books. Yep. How that transfer over.
But they killed her too.
Yeah, but you could have had then you could have had Anthony Mackie as Captain America. You could have had like a whole Falcon and Winter Soldier a season
where he just running Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, so
you can just give him that.
Yeah, like then you can wrap up the Bucky threads. You don't need a whole show. Yeah. So now people was watching it on regular TV without having to pay a subscription.
I actually like that idea.
But you got to pay because Marvel gonna get their coin.
Anthony Mackie's not doing well in movies as far as the lead guy.
I liked it, Captain America.
I ain't saying it was bad. I'm just saying money-wise. Like, the movie didn't do well. I think if you take him, you take Bucky, you put them as the leader of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that show will do great.
But he already part of the Thunderbolts now.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, too.
Hell, all them niggas on Thunderbolts, you can drop them in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
The only one you can't really do is the Sentry.
Yeah.
But then you just take him out and put him somewhere else.
And I'm going to get deeper into comic books real quick. They fucked the Sentry up so much to where, like, the way they introduced the Sentry in the comic books was he basically was a character that always existed, but he made everybody forget.
Yeah. He was a druggie, too.
Yeah, but they kept fucking up his backstory. Because first they had it to where he was a drug addict, but then he wasn't. And then he had agoraphobia where he was scared of people. He didn't want to leave the house, and he made people forget. Then they made it to where, I wasn't a drug addict. I just made myself think that, and I always had these powers. Then they was like, no, we're going to do it to where he went to he broke into like a lab and drunk a serum. And then, is the void real? Is it not real? And then it was like, it culminated in the head to where he fought Molecule Man. Yeah. And he was like, now my powers is I can control everything from molecular level. So they just kept fucking with him and his story in real time to where they just was like, enough, and they had Thor killing.
I think a lot of fans need to let Marvel cook.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the Marvel fans, like you said, they get caught up in these comics and everything got to be like the comic. Oh, when I seen the comic, it was like this.
Yeah.
This ain't the comic, though.
But two, you
let
gotta,
a nigga cook.
As somebody who read the comics, you can't let Marvel have a long leash because they'll start doing stupid shit. And then like the success,
we've already seen it.
Yeah, because like we said, the success got to their head where they started just green lighting shit from characters that you might. First of all,
Ironheart never did good in the comics.
Yeah.
To green light a TV show for her is wild.
Yeah, and then my whole thing is they fucked up Hawkeye from jump. Hawkeye was never gonna be this corny ass nigga. Hawkeye was like the Wolverine of the Avengers group. He was the cool nigga. He was the cold nigga with the arrow. He could do it. Like, he was so cold, then he became a different character. He became Ronin after Civil War. Yeah. But they even fucked that up. It's just like certain characters, I feel like Disney, like that side of Marvel, don't know how to make that translate.
Well, I think in their eyes, they use it as like, we're just trying to give you, how should I put it? Like how they recreate comic panels, but it's not for the sake of the character. It's just like a little nod to the
so they don't have to adhere
so I think
to
Hawkeye, The
He
fans
didn't
of
do
Hawkeye,
shit, though.
right? But they were like, he's just like the Shield agent that is like just around the Avengers and kind of helps them
They
out.
shouldn't have did
But
that.
his name is Hawkeye.
That was whack
And
for them to
then
do.
in Endgame, it was like, oh damn, what did Hawkeye do with his family got dusted? Oh, he was Ronin, because in the comics he was Ronin for a time period. But it's like you're not really fleshing nothing out.
And it don't hit because it's like Hawkeye was a cold nigga by himself as is. And then when he became Ronin, he's still cold. He's just now ruthless. They just fumbled that character.
But yeah, they never showed him go into that descent.
He just was just there. It's like they
the
didn't
blip
know.
happened. He went crazy and started killing.
Yeah, it's like
damn.
they didn't know what to do with a character with arrows. Meanwhile, fucking it's a TV show called Arrow, and they got Green Arrow down pat. Like it's just certain shit. Like they fucked the Hulk up.
The Green Arrow is more like a Batman.
Yeah, but
just
like
with arrows, so it's easier to like put him in a mansion, give him all this high tech
fucking
shit.
Hawkeye is fucking the Wolverine of the group. He's the loner dude. But he's not like depressed and like rugged. He's just a cold nigga. Like he's a ladies' man. He's cool. He's like, if you had the Avengers and you had the team, he the nigga that's just like arguing for the sake of arguing. Like when in the comic books after Civil War, when Captain America died and he left the letter to Wolverine to say who he wanted to give the shield to, if Bucky said no, he was like, the next person gonna get it is Hawkeye.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's how cold he is in the comic books. But in the movies, they just was like, whatever. And then they fucked the Hulk up. The Hulk is just as corny. It's like they don't know what to do with him. I never thought Mark Ruffalo was a good Bruce Banner or Hulk. He just looks stupid, in my opinion. It's just like
You could say that about all the Hulks though. Like all the
Mark Ruffalo was a bad choice. I never.
So you thought Edward Norton?
Yeah,
was a good Hulk.
He wasn't a good.
I don't think he looked the part.
It's not the look, it's the characterization, I would say, because Edward Norton was more so, his character was like, stay the fuck away from me because the Hulk is this dangerous entity that I got myself to where he's isolating himself. And it shows the isolation is wearing on him. Yeah. He's actively trying not to be the Hulk. Where Mark Ruffalo, it's just like, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And that's it. Like, okay, and like... And then the Hulk became like a meme.
Marvel they got a problem with power scaling,
and they don't want to have their characters outside of being Mark. They can't have it both ways, in my opinion.
I'm just saying, if you got the Hulk as the true Hulk, how do you find a villain that is even worthy?
You got the Red Hulk. You got Abomination. You got what's the nigga with the green hair? His homie that ended up getting Hulkified too. You got a myriad of fucking mutants.
Red Hulk and Abomination.
You got a myriad
definitely, but they fucked him up too in the She-Hulk.
Then they got what's his name? The main bad guy that was in Brave New World with the big ass brain.
Oh yeah, the leader. Yeah.
Yakub. Then you got you know, like they got him. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got a couple characters. Then you could throw a bunch of mutant niggas at him, and he always running from the military. So you don't have to have his fucking whole rogues gallery out in the forefront. You just have to do enough to where he showcases strength, and then have him come through when shit get wrecked. Like have him go toe to toe with Thanos. Like, and this is my last part on this whole topic about comic books. My shit about Endgame, I'm still upset that it wasn't as the spectacle that it wasn't in the comic books, because they had everybody trying to fight him. Magneto, Silver Surfer, Galactus, motherfucking Doctor Doom. It was everybody trying to fight Thanos, not just the Avengers and a bunch of miscellaneous fucking Wakandans coming out of a portal.
But to be honest, it was Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and Captain Marvel are the ones who only really fought Thanos. Yeah. The rest of them niggas was like fighting them little creature
Power
things
Ranger shit,
in the background.
Power Ranger shit, everybody fight the little minions, and then we got our showcase where in the comic books it was the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. Like, I like it when it be like the shit so crazy that the niggas you got beef with be like, hold up, we gotta jump this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gotta jump.
I want to take over the world, but this motherfucker's off some other shit. He talking about wiping out half of what? Am I part of the half?
Yeah, right.
I want to rule everybody, so let me go ahead and fight this nigga.
But I do think that after Secret Wars, when they do this like reset or reboot,
I'm gonna be 40 years old. I don't give a fuck about this shit after that, man. I'm gonna be 40 years old. Is we even still gonna be here?
Hopefully I ain't.
I'm gonna get into that topic real quick. So the main thing that I wanted to talk about is this video where it's one liberal versus right-wing Republicans. Okay. And basically they got if you haven't watched their YouTube channel, it's a lot of shit like that. It's like, okay,
Jubilee, right?
Yeah, one anti-vaxxer versus a doctor, or a doctor versus a bunch of anti-vaxxers, or one gay person versus a bunch of Bible thumpers, shit like that. Yeah. Yo, the fuck. First of all, this just goes to show you that being a Republican or right wing is not a singular thing. You have different types of Republicans. So in that whole batch, you didn't see an old school Republican, like a 1980s, 1990s, or maybe up to the 2000s George Bush style Republican. Yeah. You see straight conservative Michelle Bachmann, Sarah Palin, new age Republican right wing type people. Mm-hmm. And they all had different arguments. The first topic is, all of them were talking like they seen or read something on the internet. Like they side of the internet is telling them what's going on. Yeah. Because it was never anything rooted in real problems. Like the one dude on there was talking about, first of all, this not the scary, but the most dude that should be on the list was the dude who was openly happy about being a fascist, being a fan of Nazis, wanting that shit to come back. And the ironic thing is people like him be the first to go. Once like the Nazis take over and they start going down the list to see who's pure or not, them be the first people to go because they don't be pure. They don't be making the cut. But they such groupies about it. And this video made me think of an interview what Arnold Schwarzenegger did about growing up in whatever side of Germany or wherever. Basically, he be like, he's seen a lot of former Nazi dudes that be in the bars and they are depressed. They are broken men because the shit that was promised to them back then that they thought they was gonna get by joining the Nazis never came to fruition. They had to do horrific stuff, and then at the end, they just like the world hates them, and it's just like they alcoholics now. Yeah. This is the same shit. They all have this idea that they think is gonna happen if they bring this shit to fruition. So you got one dude who's talking about the money that they gonna make if they get all the illegals out of here. And the journalist dude, I can't think of his name right now, was like, but wouldn't you be more mad at the corporations that's hiring these people? Yeah. It's not about that. The other dude was from Iran or Iran, and he was talking about some stupid shit.
Talking about going through the proper process.
And the people in the background were like, first of all, you got to get the fuck out too. Like,
that's what he kept saying to him.
Like, did you not just hear the dude that came up before you? He said that all illegal people or all non-white people got to go. You too. So you over there kicking it and chilling with these people, you got to go. And then the Mexican dude who came up after that, and he was just more like,
I think the Mexican dude that came up, I think he had realized that what he thought he was there to represent was not there.
He sided more with old school Republican values.
He was like,
but that's not.
That's why when he went up there, he was just like, can you tell me something about you? Like, what's your story?
Yeah, and then too, I do like the fact that throughout all of that shit, a lot of those people were open to hearing something different than what they believe in. But I'm with him. I'm like, no, nigga. Like, I'm not finna argue with you why you shouldn't be a fascist. It's either you don't want to be a fascist or you do want to be a fascist. You like Nazis or you don't. If you come on here and say, okay, I think the
nigga
Nazis
was asking for an autocracy, which is basically a dictatorship.
And he was like, I wanted to get to, I only want to vote one time to make it like this, and that's it. And it's like, you don't fit none of the qualifications to be in no type of high tier status. Yeah. The shit that you want to come over. Like, you a regular person like everybody else. You gonna have to eat the Soylent Green like everybody else. So I don't understand why you so... like, this the shit that be tripping me out. It'd be like, all right, I could respect you more if you just was a regular old school racist. I don't like you because you black, and that's the end of it. I don't agree with that, but cool. But when you start trying to tell me and use all these different words and try to make elaborate fucking graphs and all of this shit excuses as to why you believe in this, it don't compute. If you really concerned about the economy or you concerned about availability of jobs, which that one lady was talking about, then you have to go to these corporations and say, okay, why are you not hiring Americans? Why are you offshoring everything? Why do you feel like it's not labor? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you think it's not good to pay us a livable wage? Why is everything still going up? And the answer is not because Enrique want to come over here and pick fucking strawberries and oranges for 25 cents an hour. It don't make sense. Like, if we get rid of all the Mexicans and the Guatemalans and all the other people today,
a lot of services will stop.
First of all, my apartment's gonna be empty as fuck. ain't gonna be nobody outside because then the rent gonna go up.
You stupid. The rent gonna go. He's gonna be like, wait.
I gotta pay for all of these. I gotta cover the cost of all of this shit.
Whoa.
Wait a minute now.
Listen, I watched that video, and what I took from it was that the future is scary.
Yeah.
Because these were younger people.
Yeah.
And the mindset that they got, like you would think that after all these years, past all the segregation and the hatred, that we would be coming more into a world, not just a country, but a world of togetherness. Understanding that we all on this planet together, that if the planet gone, none of you motherfuckers is gonna have a place to be. It don't matter if you black, white, brown, yellow, purple. Nigga, when the sea levels keep rising, like, nigga, what we gonna do?
Now keep going.
I think that
we are the children.
a lot of people are getting, a lot of politics is being infiltrated with things that aren't political.
Yeah.
I think religion and all of this stuff is not political, but people are making it political.
Yeah, they want their government.
There is no right and left side.
Yeah.
You should be thinking about things for everybody.
Yeah.
How do we want the world to be for everybody? Not, just, and don't get me wrong. Everybody got their flaws. Like the left got their issues. They could be too liberal on stuff. And the conservatives could be too conservative about things.
But
things
it don't
need
matter
to grow and evolve. But
I'm
sometimes we let things grow outrageously.
Yeah.
And sometimes we stunt the growth of things.
Because
we got to find that middle ground.
black or white, Muslim, Christian, or whatever, the fucking groceries is too expensive regardless of who you pray to.
Right.
So what the fuck do you want? And then this is the thing that get me. Why do you want the government to legislate who you believe in? It should not be an official religion on the political sphere. And then this is the thing that always get me when you get these people who are self-proclaimed Christians but are so super into religion, the political process and the kingdoms of man. It's like you skip all past the points to say, my kingdom is not of this world. We supposed to be talking to Jesus. We're not doing fucking idolatry or I just know the caption is gonna say a Dollar Tree. They always fuck me up. That just started at like
Dollar Tree.
They is gonna say a Dollar Tree. I'm gonna have to go in there and change that manually. I hate that shit. But like all of this shit that the Bible tells you to be careful of in the past civilizations where they fucked up. For example, the Egyptians, yes, Hotep niggas, they thought the Pharaoh was God or was the son of God, which was Ra. So when you look at the plagues of Egypt, each one of those plagues attacked one of the gods that the Egyptians prayed to. We ain't got to get all into that, but
if you know, you know.
Yeah, and it's basically the theme was God was superior to all of these other man-made gods that they believe in.
Right.
Other religions, other civilizations, they put their king on the status of or equal to God or the power of their kingdoms, and all of those kingdoms fail. So if you are a Christian and you believe in that and what that Bible says, what the fuck is you so devoted in a religious way to any fucking political figure?
Yeah.
Because they say man can't solve their own problems, and eventually you're thinking about, the book of Revelations and things that's going to happen. Why would you be so attached to a worldly kingdom? It don't make sense. Like I said before, just say you don't want it to look like nobody else but you. If you say that, then cool. I understand where you're coming from.
Even then, it don't stop from there.
It don't.
If all the racist people got what they want, it'll be a world full of white people only. And then you'll be trying to find things about certain white people that you don't like.
Look,
and then you'll be like, oh, now they're bad too.
Yeah, that's what it boiled down to, because
like,
they didn't like Italians.
Yeah.
Irish people.
Yep.
Jewish people. Like, it's always something to find in a group of people that you don't like. And then when they chop it even down more, is a rich or poor. So it's like, at some point, we got to stop letting the internet tell us what to think, or these entities or individuals on the internet who sit in front of microphones and tell you who to be afraid of, who you should be concerned about, or interpreting the news for you.
Let's be real. The government, if you've paid any attention to the news lately, you have to be under a rock to not realize that the government don't care about lying to you.
Yeah.
So if you putting all your eggs into the government basket, they don't give a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. You got to realize this country was founded on people leaving England because of taxes. And what did they do? create taxes. So what are we talking about? That right there alone. They said, we tired of you taxing us on everything. And then came over here and said, that's how we gonna get the money. We gonna tax everybody for everything.
Just not the tea. Not too much on the tea.
Not too much.
Until we stop giving a fuck. Until we stop being British enough to where tea don't matter no more.
Listen.
Now we didn't care.
Listen. When you get to talking about this government shit, you realize that it's us against them.
Yeah, then
the people on the top are suppressing everything to keep their wealth up. That's why billionaires and millionaires get all the tax breaks.
Building no data centers and fucking up the water for everybody in the air. Real quick, that's what I was saying about so many people are so confused. That's why it's like a lot of people just hold on to certain things. That's why Trump can say so many things, because people hold on to it. If you was an Epstein person, you don't give a fuck what anything else he said after that. He was gonna come out with the Epstein files. If you thought Obama was from fucking Africa and didn't have a birth certificate, you for sure thought this regime was gonna give you the birth certificate. That dude who said he was a constitutional fundamentalist, that means no amendments, the Constitution as it was drawn up and interpreted in a certain way. So it's just like all of these people have hopes and dreams of a topic that they attach themselves to, and they don't care. They hope it comes to fruition somehow. And if it means that you get your taxes raised, or you get the groceries raised, or motherfucking sweep the Epstein files under the rug, unless you was an Epstein person, then none of that other shit matter, because I want this singular thing to happen. The dude who want the autocracy, he don't care about any of this other shit happening. He sees the consolidation happen, and he's cool with that. And then they didn't have a right-wing group that they didn't have there, which is the extremists, who they don't give a fuck about none of this shit. When the shit pop off, they're cool with that, because they're gonna start shooting fucking what's the towers, the shit like that, the electricity. They
the electric grid,
they don't like no government. So to their end, they want all of this shit to collapse, and then they're gonna come in and they're gonna have their little backwoods communities and shit like that.
Like,
so
don't get it twisted. We need government. We need people to create law and structure.
But fucking traitors.
But at the same time, those same people should be like how it's stated today. They should be answering to us.
But who's gonna hold them accountable? Like,
let's be real. For all. I'm about to, because I'm gonna edit this out.
I'm gonna edit this out.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna spaz for a second.
You gotta start.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
What can you do if a motherfucker just tell you, like in Florida, they just told them people, we are not gonna vote this year. That's it. What the fuck you mean you not finna vote? What? I can't tell you. Or what if they say taxes is gonna raise 60%, groceries, everything in the grocery store gonna be $1,000, eat a dick, and we going on recess. You not gonna be able to vote these people out. You gotta show up to their house, start stomping them the fuck out, start firebombing they shit, start beating they ass, cause that's the end goal. Cause like when democracy don't work, that's when the Second Amendment is supposed to come in the end. You're supposed to strap up, take this shit over, and get it back straight. Cause a motherfucker tell you that you can't get health care no more, and you got a disease where you need your fucking medicine.
But
and
see,
they killing you.
We not even see. All right, I'm about to cook for a second. Let's just start with health care. I don't know how many times I done seen doctors, legit doctors who got degrees, go to jail for misdiagnosing people because they getting cut in on the back end. Okay? These people are getting checks from Big Pharma to make people sick so that they can prescribe you medicine. That ain't something that the government that claims that they care about you should be doing. Why don't we got free health care? Why is that something that we are paying for?
But they got the best, Congress and them got the best health care.
Not saying that we can't pay for it, because money got to get circulated, but that should be education. Why isn't education free? We should be promoting, trying to instill all types of knowledge into our young generation. Actually, they're reverting. They don't want you to have no skills. They don't even teach critical thinking. When we went to school, they was teaching us how to come up with thoughts, how to follow a train of thought. Yeah. You did this, which led to that, which led to this. This is the conclusion. Kids don't even have that no more.
Yeah, they
just want you to be floating in the clouds. They want you to listen to an
algorithm that they curated that told you what to do. Two things, though. before we get out of here. Okay. One, it was a news story that showed that a lot of people get sexually assaulted when they're under the anesthesia because you sign over your rights to like for them to do like extra examinations. So one, they had to do under, and then they had like the students. And they just did the examination. They looked at his dick and all of that other shit like that. What do you do if you found out your doctor played in your booty hole while you was under an operation and it's now a student film that people study? And they'd be like, what do? Do you cry? Do you sue? And then they'd be like, you signed it or whatever, so it is what it is. They done made a snuff film.
I'm definitely going to cry. If I can't sue, then somebody got to get an ass whooping.
They gave you one already.
He got to get his ass whooped. The point is people need to learn consequences, okay? They need consequences. But the world just need to come and realize that we all in this together. Nobody should have no hate in their heart for nobody else because we share this planet. Yeah. Don't nobody own nothing on this fucking planet.
Captain Planet told
Let's
you niggas
be real.
Michael Jackson told you
these buildings that they built weren't here. This not that. Okay, you can own this building, but the earth that we stand on is free land. This shit...
I don't want to kick your soapbox over.
Damn it.
Last thing before we get out of here, One Piece update, because that's what One Piece be talking about. Yeah. You just got to get there. Because they dropping some shit in the manga. I'm going to tell you when this shit go off.
One Piece, Luffy is, I'm at the tail end. Fire Ace just got extorted from Impel Down.
Okay, they got him out.
Yeah, they got him out. He's on the ship. And Luffy and Ava is breaking out the jail. So that's where I'm at.
Your man Bon Clay held it down, didn't he?
Held it down. Held it down. Listen, I was like, Bon Clay might be the truest friend and Luffy got.
He got a whole clique of gay niggas.
Listen, if you got a gay friend like that, then you in good.
Bon Clay closed the doors.
That nigga went through so many levels, went through almost death to save Luffy. I said, you got to get that nigga some treasure, man.
Yeah, you getting close, bro. You getting close where you going to want to watch some more. That's our time, y'all, man. I fuck with y'all. Give us a subscription and a comment. Let us know what y'all think. And we catch y'all in the next one. We out. Peace.